All right, folks, thank you for tuning in to cgame.live. We are in Tacoma, Washington at Franklin Pierce High School. We have a game today against the Grit City Knights and the Everett Royals. We are in Tacoma, Washington. It is about 62 degrees. Sun's in the sky. It's a little wind here and there, but nothing too cold. My name is Bowie. I am your commentator today. I have a special guest with me, Kofi Goseer. People call him elite wide receiver. I'm not gonna fill his head up and call him an elite wide receiver, but Kofi does do great route running.
Mm-hmm.
He is a IR wide receiver, just like I'm an IR running back for the Grit City Knights.
Right.
We are here to commentate your game. We're gonna call it as fair as possible, and we will have it fun for you guys. And it's gonna be jokes here and there. We gotta let our guys have it a little bit.
Of course.
So it looks like we have the Grit City Knights returning the ball first. Spokane Wolfpack. I'm sorry, that was last game. This is the Everett Royals. Everett Royals will kick the ball off from their 40-yard line. Looks like we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to get straight to it. So here we go. Let's see what this kickoff turns into. Little pooch kick to the right. Oh, the Knights don't know which Knight's going to take it. Oh, it's like a pitch to Fazo. Fazo's doubling back. Oh, there's some funny blocking. Oh, the referee seen all that blocking. It was some funny blocking the backs there.
Yeah, it's going to be a block in the back.
Yeah, it's coming back. Neither team is really outweighing the other one when it comes to numbers of players that are at this game. Both teams are looking pretty light right now. I will say that the Grit City Knights have scored 181 points in their past 3 games and have only allowed 25. So we are going to see, it looks like the referees are going to place the Grit City Knights at about the 9-yard line. They're on their own 9-yard line. So let's see what they do here. We have Jacob Tassi in the backfield. Looks like he has a 1 running back. Hand off to the left side. Oh! That was a strong run up the middle.
Yeah. Good push by the line right there. Good tackle.
All right, so after the 5-yard run, Grit City Knights are 2nd and 5. Jacob Tassi with the snap out of the Twins formation. Jacob slings it. Corey Klingberg with the catch.
Oh, did he get touched?
I don't think he did. So let's see. We have Grit City Knights here, 1st and down on the opponent's 40-yard line. So we have a 2-3-yard run there.
There's some solid tackling so far by the Royals on the couple run plays that we've seen so far.
All right, so the Grit City Knights will be 2nd and 7 on about the 38-yard line. You have Jacob Tassi in the gun formation again. Twins formation here. Snap. Jacob drop back. Oh, Jacob Tassi with the release. Oh! Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna want that one back.
Brian Gardner. Yeah, he's a player that he'll beat himself up. You don't have to really come critique him. He's already knowing it. So
yeah, he knows how to catch the ball too. So I mean, it's not a big deal. Just wish you had those.
He almost helped him get an interception here. That was.
Yeah, whenever you have opportunities like that, you just want to take advantage of them.
And, sorry about not saying his name. That running back was Donnie McKee that was getting those carries for Grit City there. We have Jacob in a empty set. Oh, my gosh, that edge rusher came off and
Yeah, blocker just completely missed him.
And Jacob goes down. You do not see that much from this Knights offensive line, especially with such a clear shot on a quarterback like Jacob Tossi. You know, I'm only 28 years old, but I'm right at that cut line. You know, I've seen some football players that would. They would make sure your second string quarterback was in if they got a shot like that. We have Jacob Tossi in a empty set for the Grit City Knights. Trips to his left side. Jacob Tossi drops back. Releases one over the middle. Connor Wade. Oh, he drops it. Ate him up. Connor was not expecting that safety there.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, he tried to strong catch it with his body.
Oh, that right there was a hit.
That's a good play by the safety, drawing it loose. Connor's just going to have to catch those. I mean, those 2 drops on that drive, pretty crucial.
Yeah, Connor has to know that he's going to take that hit, catching that out there like that. Like, you know, there's 2 safeties here. You're a little loose on the seam up top. I've seen the way Cody Martinez hits in practice, and Connor should already know. That head's on a swivel.
See how the Knights defense can respond.
So that was a 4th down there. Sorry, I'm not on the down and distance there. So it is a 1st down for the Everett Royals. They are on the 48-yard line, their own. Let's see what they do here. Gun formation, handoff going right side. Ooh, looks about 3-yard carry there, so it'll be 2nd and 8. A 3-yard carry, 2nd and 7 there. It's a great run right up the middle. You know, just get your yards against the Knights and get down. You don't really do too much. You know, those Knights got those defensive linemen out, hold you up, and those linebackers out, knock you down. That's, yeah.
They kind of just force you to have these quick plays, short yard gainage, long drives if you're going to score on them. Don't give up low.
Everett Royals in the gun formation here. 1 running back set. It is a pass. Oh, screen on the right side. Oh, a little juke move.
Yeah, like I said, quick plays like that. It's what they're going to have to do against this defense. I mean, they're loaded at every spot. Quick outs, quick plays, getting rid of the ball.
You almost had Trevor die there. Trevor dies at one of those linebackers, man. He's going to get on his feet. See, one of those linebackers that you can't really stiff arm. You go to stiff arm Trevor, he'll grab your arm and pull it down. You know, next thing you know, you got an almost dislocated shoulder, and you still got to deal with him after he gets the rest of the hold of you. All right, so we have the Everett Royals. 3rd down here. They're about 3rd and 4 on the 45-yard line. And that same formation doubles with their running back in the backfield. Oh, run going left side. He gets great yardage on that right there.
Great push by the O-line.
Oh, yeah, gets that run up there for the 1st down by the Everett Royals. Look at that. See, this is a running back that knows, you know, people watch the film on the
I don't know if
Knights.
The Knights were expecting run there.
Honestly, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, no, I wouldn't expect it to run. Smart play by the Everett Royals there.
They're putting together a pretty good drive so far.
You have those teams that come in. They're like, you know, I'm not going to be scared of the Grit City Knights. You know, I'm going to come at them and play them as hard as I possibly can. So the Grit City Knights the Everett Royals 1st down here, about the 35-yard line. Oh, handoff going right side. Oh, gets great yardage again. Gets about 6 yards there. Will be 2nd and 4. He just gets that cut. See, he gets that cut and goes right upfield. He doesn't try to do too much east-west. He's a north-south runner.
Yeah, the O-line's really doing a good job of just opening up holes for the running back, and he's just seeing them, taking them, and getting some good yardage.
And I believe that's Shepard Little on those runs there. He's registered here as an ATH. So we'll see what else he has in his bag today. You know, if he has a little running back there, but he's registered as an athlete, we'll see. We'll see what else he does. All right, Everett Royals. Second down here. Gun formation. They are bunched on the right side. Oh! Get that Knights defense jumpy. You know, the Knights D-line, they're going to do that once a game, but then they learn from their mistakes.
I wonder why that wasn't a free play. And he snapped it on time, I thought.
Honestly, yeah, he did snap it perfectly
to be able to get a free play, but
yeah, he snapped it perfectly with them crossing the ball. So
just called it the way they did.
Sometimes as a team, you know, you got to tell your players to just you keep running.
Yeah.
You keep going, and then you'll see what the referees say after, but so Everett Royals do have a first down. They are marching on the 24-yard line of the Knights, getting closer and closer. Our quarterback, Terrence Allen, is doing a great job marching his boys down this field here, especially against this Knights defense. Only allowed 26 points in the past 3 games to their offense is 181. It's crazy work. Oh! Terrence Allen was swarmed by that Knights D-line. See, it looks like the Knights defense is getting a little angry now. You know, we're going to start seeing some Knights football here.
With these guys, there's only so many times you can hold them up. They're eventually going to get through and make some plays.
Terrence Allen wanted no parts of what was about to happen there.
He tried. He had a guy in the flats, too.
He flung that ball like the one quarterback they just chose before Shador. I don't know his name. I think it was Pittsburgh. I can't remember who picked him up. I saw some film on him. I was like, yeah, no, it was one of those little passes right there.
Get rid of the ball. Try not to take a lick. 4 dudes running at you.
Everett Royals, 2nd and 10 here. Terrence Allen with the Twins formation. They are stacked. Oh, draw. And there goes that. I want to say Knights D-line there, but it looks like he was tackled by his own O-lineman. Like, it's kind of strange.
I think 73 there. He got the push. Really disrupted that play. Now, like I said, there's only so many times you're going to be able to hold up against these D-linemen.
Yeah, the Knights learn quick. It does not take them long to fill out their opponents and be like, okay.
Very well at adjusting.
You know, the trenches is different, too, down there. You know, I run through the trenches as a running back, and, you know, you run through the trenches. You hear growling and snarling, and, you know, trenches is too vicious of a place for me. So who knows what's being said down there to get these Grit City Knights out of that shell like that. So we do have the Everett Royals. Oh, Terrence Allen with a risky pass down the field. You can't throw like that in front of Cody Martinez. He does not play those games.
He tries to get a hole shot there. Probably should have put that on the outside shoulder, back shouldered it. A little bit more zip. Kind of got too much air under it.
No, it looks like the Everett Royals are 4th and long here.
They started off with a really good first few plays in their drive, and D-line so far has just been taken over.
You know, it's kind of just like Madden here. You know, you get across that 50-yard line, we're going for it.
Right. Of course.
4th down, we're going for it. If we're not in field goal range, I'm not punting. I ain't punting
the average drive is taking place at the 30 anyways, so if you don't get it.
Terrence Allen here. Everett Royals 4th and long. A release. Nope. That was great coverage by Trevor Dye there. Look at that. Look at that eye discipline there. Look at that eye discipline. That right there is what you call an elite linebacker. That is an OLB, outside linebacker.
That was a great job by the Royals offensive line, too. He had a clean pocket to throw from, but kind of sailed it over the receiver's head.
So the Grit City Knights offense will come back out on the field. And then they have 0 points on the board with 5 minutes left in the quarter. I'm feeling Knights touchdown on this drive. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think they're mad about that last drive. They had 2 missed opportunities. See what they could do here.
Ooh. Good little 2-yard run there by Donnie.
I'm seeing some solid tackling from the Royals so far. They're thumping. I think we've seen 3 runs so far.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. I like those teams that come in and they're not scared of the Grit City Knights. They're like, you know what? I don't care who you scored or what on. I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna give you the best game I have.
You gotta strap up the pads. You gotta lace up the cleats just like me.
Exactly. Oh, JT with the pull. Play action. JT. JT's taking off. Hey, that quarterback can run. Don't give him too much feet because JT he'll take those yards from you. Look at that.
Just climbs the pocket right there and
look at
a
that.
few yards. It's a positive play. Sets him up with the 3rd and short.
Still quarterback, though. That peripheral could use a little work. If he would have saw that big D lineman on his knees before he even got there, he could have did a little juke to the right.
There's just a lot going on. Just trying to get forward.
All right, 3rd and 4th for the – oh! It was 3rd and 4th for the Grit City Knights. Looks like Brian Garner did jump a little early there.
I tried to hard count him. Yeah, hey, look, I can't say much. This happened to me a couple times. Sometimes you're just so – locked in on the play and making a play, completely forget about the snap count.
Oh yeah, Brian Garner dropped that pass earlier too.
He's trying to get it back.
Yeah, he's already got his route in his mind. He's like, JT steps up in the pocket. Let's go. JT flings it. Oh, he should have kept running. Brian Garner, he may have lost track of the ball.
That ball was kind of deceiving. It kind of floated. It was a little bit of a duck, and it just kind of carried. Kept carrying over.
Yeah, that's a great way for JT to get open there, get a little space, and fling that. Yeah, Garners has to keep running with that. Yeah, remember, man, like Jacob Tossi throws to, wide receivers like Corey Klingberg, Anthony Allen, and
Thomas Alston.
Exactly.
Guys with a lot of vertical speed get underneath the ball, so he's just going to air it out every time.
Well, yeah, with Thomas, he doesn't really need the speed. I guess he just catch it over their head from stuff we be seeing out here on this field.
Doesn't matter where it's at. He's just going to grab it.
Yeah, we're not going to give him too much, though.
Of course not. Of course not. I think we said too much.
Ooh, Grit City Knights here.
Good, strong.
Oh, the referee gave that to us.
Good, strong catch right there by Klingberg. I'm pretty sure he got 2 feet down.
I don't know.
I think
he did. Look at that. Those feet touched out of bounds, but, I am not somebody that sits there and is like, review that play. And,
we don't have the budget for challenging or anything like that. So
yeah, this
got to go with the call.
It's semi-pro, man.
So hey, it's a good effort though by Corey there. Really good, strong catch. At least he deceived him with getting his feet in.
Exactly.
He sold it good enough.
Oh, Donnie McKee falls forward for about 3-4. I don't know. Referee kind of took a yard. Might have taken a yard from him there. So it looks like he got about a 3-yard gain. He's on the.
It looked like he was getting tripped up there before he could even get running.
Yeah, he's on that 48-yard line. So the Grit City Knights will be about 2nd and 8 here. Jacob Tossi is out there. Looks like they are going to go into a twins formation here. And that's Juice in the game. There you go. There you go. Get up out of there. Oh. It's a great little run there by Juice. Referees are kind of, I don't know where they're spotting this ball at. I don't understand how they're getting the spots they're getting, but I guess we'll take it. So I guess that was Juice for a run of about another 2-3 yards there. So the Grit City Knights will be about 3rd down and 4th here. See what they do here. Jacob Tossi back there with Juice, or Juice back there with Jacob. Woo! Jacob Tossi has to get that ball. I don't know if he's,
That's just a miss right there completely. He's wide open.
Yeah, we said Brian Garner didn't run long enough for his, or maybe,
Yeah, he's got.
Look at that. Yeah, we can't keep saying wide receivers need to run.
I wonder what that concept was, because it looked like on the outside, I think he ran a comeback.
So it was like a wheel from Fazo there?
I think he was running a corner. Comeback corner concept.
Let's see what's going on. So the Grit City Knights are 4th down and 4 here. They are on their, they're on the opponent's 49-yard line. Jacob Tossi snaps the ball, drops back. There goes that man Thomas, man.
That's too easy.
There goes that man Thomas. Like I was saying, he didn't really need the speed. He didn't have to outrun the safety corner, whoever that was, with all the speed in the world. But when that ball gets there, are you going to stop me from catching it?
Yeah. Hey, no, he had Brian Gardner wide open on this play. You could see 12 down the field, literally nobody by him. Got behind all of them, but
that's Jacob, though. Like,
Good, it's a great throw. Better adjustment by Tom to make that catch, and then obviously run strong into the end zone.
You'll kind of notice that too. Like JT will throw Thomas the ball when he I need to know that I'm still a quarterback. Like, I still got a little arm here, so I'm gonna throw it to Thomas, show that I still got that ability, and then
he didn't put a lot of air on that either. He kind of zipped it in there.
Yeah, I don't know if he meant to, or this is great pass and catch by Jacob and Thomas there. Kick is good. Vernon Parker there on that kick. So the score is 7-0.
It's always good when you're going for it on 4th down, you're trying to pick up a 1st down, but you'll take a touchdown if you can get it.
Yeah, I mean, I told you I was feeling
Grit
City
you
touchdown.
You did call it.
It's just a fact of, it took them 4 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
But the Knights are a second-half team, so if you want to beat the Grit City Knights, you got to have a lead on them, a significant lead going into halftime.
They just force you to do things you don't want to do, really. I mean, you don't want to play the quick game. You kind of want to sometimes go for the big play, and they make you have to be patient with these drives, long sustaining drives, decent chunk plays here and there. I mean, the key for the Royals, they're just going to have to be really good on 1st and 2nd down so that they can set themselves up for a 3rd and short, 4th and short.
And they're playing a Knights team that, they're missing, looks like a good amount of players there. I don't know if the Everett Royals are fully here either. I would hope not. Vernon Parker with the kickoff here, right out the back of the end zone.
Yeah, the Knights seem a little light, but, I mean, they got all the core players. And they got all the guys who've put up those 181 points that you mentioned.
Oh, yeah, and then they are missing a vital part of their defensive line with Darius Ridley. Not playing in the game today. With that, I mean, that's the thing. The Knights' second, third string defensive line.
They're starters on most teams.
So. Exactly, they're best. Some of the best D linemen in the league. So it's like
And they got enough guys to pick up the slack, especially at those linebacker positions, and really in the back end. I mean, they just got coverage guys all over the place.
All right, we have the Everett Royals here on the 25. yard line. They will start in that gun formation. Twins drop back. Zip that pass to. He saw one of those blue jerseys approaching him.
He saw a lot of blue jerseys right there.
Terrence Allen is he's a quarterback that does not want to be hit.
Yeah, that's the key right there. Is those quick plays. Get the ball out quick. Find a guy in space. And even then, when you do it, you got 4 guys around you. But
yeah, if they're gonna run a play like that, though, he has to stand in there, zip that ball in there. Sometimes you have to take a hit. You're a quarterback. Yeah. You're not a kicker. You're not a punter. You know, kickers and punters can go a full game without hitting.
As a receiver, try to protect your receiver a little bit. Maybe skip it so he can slide, catch it, not take a big hit, put it on the back shoulder, something like that.
All right, Everett Royals here in the gun formation, trips to the right side. 2nd and 10 on that 25-yard line. Drawbacks, throw that screen to the right side.
Get a little loose there.
Looks like he got about 5 yards on that play there. That was a good little pickup on that screen there. Where he grabs that screen and completely embarrasses Hassan Kitt on that play. And Trevor's eyes like, you know, Hassan, I'll big brother you. I got you.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, they're just trying to get these quick plays, get guys in space, rely on their yak.
Yeah, you could tell they're handling quick plays. They have seen what the Grit City Knights do with that deep ball. Especially with Thomas and Cody Martinez back there. Yeah, no, you don't want to throw a deep ball.
And then you got Hassan Kitt and Bryce Stewart at the DB position.
Oh, yeah, you better hope that you catch one of these linebackers not on their game. It looks like Christian Swan. Is that Christian Swan in there at linebacker? Yeah, so you're really not about to throw the ball like you want to. That's a great sack. Right there.
Hey, look, as soon as they try to go vertical, it's a sack.
And who was that there?
Looks like 0.
Is that Vala? My mind's playing tricks on me here. Is that?
The timeout on the field.
I'm not sure. Yes, we have a timeout here. Let me see if I can. Is that Noke? No, that was Chris Voller on that play. So my mind is not playing tricks on me.
Oh, it's not a timeout. It's the end of the quarter, actually.
Is that a do-rag that Chris Voller has on? Like, what is that? Is that his hair?
What number?
58 right here on the end of that. I am lost on that here. Where we are on that. Is that Voller's hair? When did Voller get all that? I did not know Voller had all that hair. It's mind blowing to me, man. If you would asked me yesterday, I would have told you he had a buzz cut or a fade or something. So for me to see him out here, it looks like he just threw a wig on to come out here and play. I'm sorry, Vala. I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, I didn't know you had the silky smooth, man. It looks like the Everett Royals are going to come and start this second quarter with a punt here. It is 4th down and
smart decision.
Yeah, they went backwards from that 25-yard line. A lot of discussing going on. I wonder if they're going to fake punt. If they do a fake punt here, that'd be a very dangerous thing to do with that nice defense wanting to put those points right back on your head. All right, so here we go. Everett Royals trying to get personnel down. All right, so here the Everett Royals are to punt to start the second quarter. It's a good kick there. You got to get away from there. You go. So that was a great punt there. Puts the Grit City Knights at right about the their own 39-yard line.
Still good field position for them. And that's the key to helping out your offense is on defense, really forcing them to punt in their territory and then get you pretty good field position to start off on offense.
Yeah, they had Thomas back there returning. So, if they would have kicked it any better and he would have got a hand on that, it would have been trouble.
Yeah, he'd have done something with it.
Well, we're taking a little break here. Just shout out Chip Begay up here running the camera, making sure that we're all set up, making sure that we can sit here and commentate for you guys. Anytime you see a replay, you see a sponsor, you see a commercial, that is Chip, making sure that the visuals are there and perfect for everyone. So shout out Chip Begay. He's been doing this for about 10 years now too, so Chip is the reason for us having a lot of film that we have. It's way better than your girlfriend's cell phone. So it looks like there is going to be a penalty on the play. I wonder if it is.
Could have been a personal foul. Did they rough the punter?
No, that is unsportsmanlike. I hate when the referee grabs the ball. He's like, he starts to do his measurements and he starts taking the little jog. Like, this is a 15-yarder, huh? It's a 15-yarder.
Hate that as a player for sure. Like, oh, you're having fun doing this, huh? Yeah, the Knights are explosive, though, so it doesn't really matter where they start.
Yeah, and all right, so they will be 1st and 10 on about the 25-yard line. Oh, great run up the middle by Juice Branham. He's up there. He's about 5 yards there. Fun fact about Juice, Juice had his baby yesterday. Man, I don't even know if it was yesterday. It might have been like this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Juice had his kid, and I told him, I said, say bye-bye to sleep in freedom, for the next few years.
Yeah, I don't know about that life. I'm not
Oh no, you're the bachelor uncle, Kofi. It's not you're the uncle that's like, always coming around, doesn't have kids, but he's like, oh yeah, I'll watch the kids for you. All right, we have JT with a play action. Flings the ball deep. Aims for Anthony Allen on that right sideline. Could not get him. The Everett Royals watch film.
Yeah, that was a really good play fake too. I thought they were running it, but that's good coverage right there. He's hip to hip with them.
Yeah, they're playing enough of yards off, and they're taking off running with these Grit City Knights wide receivers. And if you was watching the last Grit City Knights game against the Spokane Wolfpack, you were seeing like there were just bombs all over the field. It's
quite the opposite of what we're seeing.
Yeah, Jacob Tossi was just flinging 60-yard touchdowns to Corey Klingberg. I think Thomas had one. Anthony Allen had one. Screen pass to the left side. Thomas with the screen.
That was a good swarm right there by the defense.
Yeah, whoever that was that first came up and put contact on Thomas. Ooh, that was a great job because Thomas will put that shoulder into you. He'll run through you. Look at those Grit City Knights linemen down the field.
Yeah.
That screen went there and they were like, yeah, we'll make a way for you.
Yeah, it was a good effort. Defense just swarm tackled, made a good play.
Oh yeah, that was that defensive end on the right side for the Everett Royals. All right, so we have the Grit City Knights 4th down and about 5 yards. Interception by the Everett Royals.
Yeah, it looked like Tom had a step on him. Oh man, he just beats him on the outside. He has a step.
JT.
Yeah, she honestly shouldn't have just clutched it. He should have let go of it when he first wanted to.
And Thomas is one of those receivers that will
He can high point passes.
He'll kind of Julio Jones a ball too. You know, the ball gets intercepted, he'll turn to a cornerback to stop that play. So Thomas almost snatched that ball out of his hand.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen JT throw some ducks here.
Yeah, he has to get his throwing down. JT is definitely not in his game right now. I don't know if Thomas needs to go over there and shake him around a little bit. But, yeah, you need to let him know, brother, like what's going on. So we have the Everett Royals here. They do have the ball.
He's probably gripping the football too tight.
First down here, they're about the 36-yard line. Screen to the right side. Nice little 6-yard pickup there, 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, they've thrived so far pretty decently with these quick plays. Just getting guys in space.
Yeah, they're just getting their quick yards against the Knights, and then they're just going with it. Score is 7-0. About 12 minutes and 20 seconds left in the half here. And the Everett Royals they're controlling the speed of the game. That is one thing I will say that they are doing. The Grit City Knights are not running nearly as fast as they want to. Maybe they need to take something off the gas because JT's out there throwing ducks. But right. I don't know. You know? So we do have the Everett Royals. They are 2nd and 4. Run. Oh, fumble!
I don't know what the running back was doing there. It looked like he tried to toss it back.
Yeah. Oh, no, he tried to switch it in his arms.
Yeah.
Looks like he hyperextended his leg there. That does not look good. That does not look – yeah, right there on that play, that running back hyperextended his leg, switching that ball from one arm to the other. We are going to pray that he is okay on that. That is – you know, that power as a running back, that was one of those simple injuries like that took out Bo Jackson in his career. You know, just a little hip tackle or something like that. You're a big guy with a lot of power in your legs, so any movement is a strong movement, even the bad ones. Looks like he will get up from this here. Take a second to shout out Northwest Apparel. Great prices, great fits. The Grit City Knights are currently wearing the blue-on-blue Northwest Apparel jerseys. I want to say the Royals have Northwest Apparel too. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure almost the whole league is using it. And if the league is not using it, why aren't you using it?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure what other people's team fees are on their teams and things like that, but the Grit City Knights do have one of the lowest team fees, and it's because places like Northwest Apparel is able to get them affordable jerseys in bulk. That first year, Rebels year, we got those jerseys and the black pants we put the black pants on and they turn red or whatever. I don't know. I can't even describe
turned white. They got a little too stretchy. You can see the fabric underneath it.
All right, so we do have the Everett Royals here. They are about 3rd and 15. They are right there on that 32, 33-yard line. They are in their own territory. They want to move that ball here. I don't know what's going on with the clock. The clock's just kind of running there. Nobody stopped. Whoa. That is something funny with that play. Great job by Hassan Kitt right there to break that up. It's a great pass to the left side. There was some early movement there, and they just kind of let it go. And great job by Hassan Kitt putting that. You know, if you want to try to catch the ball around me, I'm going to hit you and make you pay for it. I'm going to make you hate me being around you when you catch the ball.
Right. Yeah, it looked like the quarterback tried to roll out to his left there. Yeah, pressure in his face. Didn't really have a clean platform to throw to and just kind of sailed it over the receiver's head. He was open, though.
It's Terrence Allen right there at that quarterback position. So it does look like the Everett Royals will come out and punt the ball again. we're going to see what the Grit City Knights do with the ball. Their last game, they completely just erupted or something.
Yeah.
After a point like this, they just started scoring touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
We've played with these guys for some years now, and that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. You start off a little slow, and then
he punted it too, Thomas. So we'll see if he will see why that wasn't a good decision. We had a slight fumble there on that play. Thomas with a great return back. Look at that.
Yeah, not the best blocking by the Knights there on that. I mean, he's white jerseys all around him.
Thomas fumbling that ball. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Thomas?
He's lost the fumble, actually. I think the first game of the season.
He lost a fumble?
Yeah, it was on this field, actually. Maybe something's up with this field.
Yeah, you know. Hassan Kitt was out there blocking on that top side. This is where Hassan Kitt went to high school. So you have no excuse. Get it together.
A couple players out there actually did.
All right, Grit City Knights here. First down, get the ball to Rodriguez Green. Rodriguez Green for about a gain of about 5 yards there. Runs it up to about the 47-yard line. Knights are 2nd and 5. 10 minutes, 20 seconds left in this half. We'll see what goes on. You know, they're started with Donnie in the game, put Juice and then Green. So this is a new running back rotation here. We'll see. And they go. Oh man, I don't know what is going on. The Everett Royals are here to play football today.
Yeah, the D-line completely disrupted that off rip. They just got a really good push. Disrupted that from the jump.
It's just right there. He, right through that stiff arm and has Boogie Nobles chasing him. I'm not sure what's going on with the Grit City Knights here. Maybe it's the bye week.
No, that could be it.
So they only have 7 points on the board, but their defense is still doing their job and not allowing any points, and they do have Darius Ridley on the sideline lacing up right now. Grit City Knights, 3rd down. Oh, Jacob Tossi is sacked. Right there back at the original line of scrimmage. Makes them 4th and 10. Tossi went to step up and make something happen.
And really, honestly, no one's open.
Left tackle had stopped blocking on that. You got to move with that man, You
could have maybe given it to Green there in the flats on the right side, but, I mean, he wasn't even looking that way. He climbed the pocket to the left side, so.
Left tackle's a little bit like cornerback, I would say a little bit, An offensive lineman is the only offensive player that is playing defense, basically. It's a pass over Anthony Allen's head right here on the left side. Let's see how high over that was, because he may have been able to if he jumped it, maybe been some better effort, I would say.
I think it was a comeback route, and he was expecting Anthony to get a little deeper in his route. It's probably 15 to 12. It looked like might have been a little bit shallow of that, but I don't know. I like what Anthony did on that route, because you just play to the sticks. It's 4th down. There's no point on running a 15-yard route.
What he did on the route, he didn't catch the ball.
Well, what he did on the route,
he didn't drop it either.
What he was supposed to do, he plays to the sticks to try to get the 1st down.
And what it run going right side. Good little run right there by the Everett Royals. It's a gain of about 6-7 yards. Make the Everett Royals 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4. It's just not Knights football here. I'm not sure what is going on, but this is not Knights football.
Maybe taking team pictures before the game.
So the Everett Royals will be 2nd and 3 here. Oh, throw on the right side, incomplete, little throw over. Be 3rd down for the Everett Royals. And about 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Like something's going on the Grit City sideline here. Sorry about that on the funny commentary last couple plays. It's just
yeah, it's a little distracted.
Yeah, something going on with the Grit City Knights right now. They're just not playing their football at all. Now it's just trickling down as we have the Everett Royals 3rd and 3 here. Terrence Allen in the backfield, trips on his left side. Drop back, pass. Flung up. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
This is not nice. You know,
Not an opportunity. He's playing off ball.
Yeah, look at that track.
It feels like he's in position. He's just completely lost track of the ball and its depth.
I am not sure what is going on here, but
he's just lucky he didn't catch it.
If Hassan Kitt has to jump for a ball, we don't know what's going to happen with the pick. Like Hassan is a dare I say it? I mean, in this league, Hassan Kitt is a great cornerback.
Right.
What's going on, Kitt?
Yeah, he probably thought the ball was going to be shorter than it was. Kind of like Brian on that deep ball. Just kind of lost track of it.
All right, so it looks like it will be a timeout here. The Everett Royals are 4th and 4 here. Again, my name is Ty Bowie. I'm here with Kofi Goseer. We are injury reserve athletes for the Grit City Knights. I'm really hurt, you know, and Kofi's like partly hurt, but he doesn't want to just, you know, mess himself up any further or anything like that. So
yeah.
But yeah, you know, this is not nice football, and we're
not at all.
We're saying that as Knights, the Everett Royals are doing a great job by not being scared of that Knights across that chest, and they are handling business. The score is 7-0.
Yeah, I mean, defense is keeping them in the game so far. Offense hasn't done much. They've had some decent drives, a couple plays that have killed them, but you know, so far defensively from the Royals, they made it tough on the Knights offense. They're making everything tough.
All right, so here comes Terrence Allen back out with his offense. 4th and 4. He has trips to his left with a little stack formation going on over there. Are they trying to get a slap jump?
Great pressure right there by the Knights.
So it'll be turnover on downs. Grit City Knights will get the ball back. Hopefully they can, you know, pull their head out the hole. Like they can actually start playing some Knights football. I am not sure what is distracting Grit City from playing Grit City ball.
I think the Royals are just playing good, honestly. I think defensively they're not giving them a whole lot to work with, and
the Royals are coming off of a bad loss.
Yeah.
Last week it was a very bad loss. All right, so we do have the Grit City Knights here. 1st and 10. JT drops back, releases ball. Oh my gosh! What is JT Jacob Tasse doing? A receiver like Corey Klingberg, you do not throw on a route like that and possibly get him where he is right now, and that's hobbling to the sideline.
The decision wasn't terrible. You just got to put it lower. I mean, you're putting it up way too high for him, and he gets hit right in the middle of the back there, and he's limping off the field. That's the second time now he's limped off to the sideline. Something going on with his left leg.
All right, Jacob Tussie hands the ball off to Donnie going right. He should have went a little bit more right. That right side was just wide open. Yeah, he would have had some open field.
It's a great push right there by the line.
Yeah, but that is a great run by Donnie right there. Makes the Knights about 3rd and 3 here, 3rd and 4. All right, so we do have the Grit City Knights on about the 42, 43-yard line, about 3rd and 3. Ooh, JT unleashes to Fazo right through his arms.
Yeah, that's a good throw right there by.
These are great looks that Jacob Tassi is making. Jacob Tasse.
Yeah.
These are great looks. Jacob just has to remember who he is and throw the ball how he knows to throw the ball.
Yeah, I mean, he knows how to throw a ball. He knows how to throw a ball accurately. Just a missed opportunity right there by Kaysen. He's going to want that one back, but.
Yeah, that Kaysen and Brian Garner, those are two receivers that are like they're going to think about that when they lay down in their bed tonight.
The coverage was good, too. The Royals.
Oh, JT with the QB draw. Oh, and he – I don't know if he got the first down there, but it looks like Jacob Tassi. Look at that. The Everett Royals are – it is a great stop by the Everett Royals, and they, celebrate that. But your defensive lineman, your defensive tackle just got dragged about 2-3 yards by Jacob Tasse.
Yeah, it was a good effort right there by JT. Just came up a little short.
Yeah, JT is, he keeps this up. He's going to be a running back here in a year or so. Especially with the way he's throwing his ball out here. He might be a running back next week.
That's a good job by the Royals defense.
Yeah, getting their offense back out here on the field. So, it is a great job by the Royals defense and an okay job by their offense. And then it's just like the complete opposite for all right, so we have the Everett Royals here. They are 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line. Okay, all right, there is a pause. There's not a pause. Okay, they're resuming it now. So
there we go.
Terrence Allen leading his boys back out here. 1st and 10 on their opponent's 44-yard line. They're in a gun formation with that trips on the left side. I don't know which way they're going to call that. I felt like 91, I don't know if he got pushed, but he moved a little early for the Everett Royals. So it looks like it will be on the Grit City Knights. It would be an encroachment / offsides. 5-yard penalty.
Just free yards right there for the Royals.
Yeah, that does place the Royals right there at that 40-yard line. About 39 and a half.
4 chances to get 5 yards now, so.
All right. We have Terrence Allen in that trips left gun formation here. 1st and 5 for the Everett Royals. Screen left side. That's a great way for Christian Swan to see that play. I want I want to say that's Christian out there. Yes, that is Christian Swan. It's a great way for him to see that screen developing. He's got to, make that tackle a little better.
Yeah.
That guy's looking at ball. He's not paying attention to you. You could have took your time a little bit.
He disrupted the play completely. They didn't get a gain, so it's a positive from him. And Knights did a good job of swarming to the ball there. Like I said, Royals, they're just going to try to get the ball out quick, get guys in space.
Yeah, that was a wild screen, especially sitting from this angle. That ball is just wild out there.
I don't like the screen concept. I would have maybe did a jailbreak. I mean, they're on the right side of the field. He had to put a lot on that.
Yeah, it was a little weird. Looks like they only have screens and tunnels and a couple runs in their playbook. They're not.
Yeah, I mean, credit to the Knights. They don't allow for a lot.
Run from the Wolfpack right up the middle. Gain of 0 there. So we'll be about 3rd and.
Yeah, so far the only
3rd and 5.
Only positive yards they got was that penalty. I mean, the Knights defense, they haven't given up anything either, so it's a defensive game so far.
All right, so we have the Everett Royals right here, 3rd and 5 on that 40-yard line. They've kind of made their way over. They're not 39.5. They're about 40.5. So they went back about a yard or so. So we'll see what Terrence can do with his offense here. Oops, snapping the gun, drop back. Whoa.
Did he get that ball out before he fell?
That right there is what you call speed.
Yeah, good closing speed right there by, I want to say, 90?
He's dressed like Joe. He really looks like a bigger version of Joe, which is mind-boggling. I'm gonna be mad when I go see him take his helmet off and I know exactly who that is, because right on the roster is
Looks like he didn't get that ball out. He tried to throw it away.
He didn't get it out?
No.
He did not.
4th and long now. Looks like they're maybe going to punt.
Yeah, the Everett Royals appear to be punting here. It's 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the half. Everett Royals are about 4th and 15 once again, and they will punt this ball away. All right. Am I going to say I hope they punt this ball away? I don't know what they're going to break this huddle with.
I didn't see Terrence out there. I think I seen some yellow cleats from that punter.
All right, take a second here. Shout out Northwest Apparel again. Great prices, great fits. And, I mean, they got multiple sizes. We got some players that wear, like, youth medium and things like that. Believe it or not, a grown man actually wears that. And Northwest Apparel will have that. You know, Bryce Williams. And that is what you are going to see. I know for sure the Grit City Knights are using week after week after week all their jerseys. They have about
youth mediums. Jerseys. That's a stretch. I don't know who's wearing that out there.
T and Tran, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, you had that. You had to say something. I was not going to say you, Tran. I wasn't going to, but Kofi had to say something. And that's why he bounced off Mitch like that.
Yeah, no, he cares about the drip, so he wants that jersey as tight as possible. I was always a youth large guy.
See, and like the fact that he even would say something about somebody wearing a youth medium and he's one size up. And youth large.
The youth large was small enough, so I couldn't imagine what the youth medium was.
You know.
Until you've tried to take off those pads from Tran after these games, it looks like a struggle.
So it does look like Darius Ridley is here, suited up. Bad news, Corey Klingberg for the Grit City Knights is out of pads. So it looks like he will be done for the game. The Everett Royals will be punting here from the 50-yard line.
It looks like he hurt his left leg. Probably landed on it wrong. Someone landed on it wrong. Good bounce.
Great bounce from that punt there. That is gone.
And that's just awful.
That's a I don't want to say the 4-letter D word for that, but that's just dumb. That's just dumb.
Yeah, that's just, he tried to do something. And it just didn't work out for him. You usually just don't see mistakes like that from Austin either.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna let him have that one later. That was kind of a crazy thing to do.
It's just key mistakes like that. I mean, they had an opportunity to have another drive.
Now
under 3 minutes.
And now they're giving the Royals an opportunity to tie this game before halftime.
Yeah, just not.
Look at that.
Not ideal.
His bounces, he says, get clear of it, get clear of it, get clear of it. And then he's like, I'm going to sneak him.
and it did not work out.
It did not work out.
It
It is almost clear who watches film and who doesn't watch film.
Yeah.
Like the Royals are dropping back. Okay, 1 second, wait. The Royals are first and goal. Let's see if they can get this ball in the end zone. Coming up on a 2-minute warning here. They did get the snap off. Terrence Allen. That is great defense by Bryce Stewart right there. Bryce Stewart's not fooled by that.
Yeah, you try to high point it. It was a good effort by the receiver. Just great play by Bryce there.
Yeah, that receiver right there and the quarterback have a little chemistry there. That was one of those quick passes that catch you slipping, but it's Bryce Stewart.
It is Bryce Stewart.
It is Bryce Stewart, man. So the Everett Royals are second and goal. They are on the, I want to say about the 7-yard line here. In that Twins formation. Let's see what they can do with the ball here. Low snap there. Handoff going right, going left, going nowhere.
Yeah, completely stuffed there by the D-line.
Had about a yard or two there. He went to make that spin. Like it's just like, you see Trevor Dye and you want to spin out of Trevor Dye.
Yeah.
What are you
yeah, they're just all swarming to the ball.
Look what you're spinning into.
A tank.
Just take your hit from Trevor and just go. Look at that. Look at you're spinning into.
If it's not, you're spinning off a big guy just to spin into another big guy. So.
And then you got Thomas at safety that just made a mistake. He has a little something to take out.
A little edge on him.
Yeah,
definitely.
so he's like, you come over here, I might strip the ball right out your hands.
They got to make up for that play somehow. 2-minute warning though. Yeah, man, that mistake really hurts them because I mean they could be in a position right now to take a 2-possession lead going into the half, albeit not the best football, but a 2-possession lead is a 2-possession lead. But now they're in a position where
it could be a tie game here.
Tie game.
It's just not nice football, man.
Yeah, I think they'll get another drive though. Their offense will get another opportunity with a little under 2 minutes, probably a minute and a half maybe.
All right, so coming out this 2-minute warning, we have the Everett Royals. They are third and goal. Right about that 6-yard line, so he did get a yard or two off of that run. They are in Twins formation here. One running back in the backfield. All right. High pass there. Oh, just caught completely over Christian Swan right there. Little fella, too.
Yeah, that was a really good catch. Strong hands.
Little fella went up and got that thing, man. Touchdown. There is a flag in the backfield. Let's see if that affects anything. But look at that catch.
That was a good high point throw.
Bring it in. Straight to the gritty.
Made a penalty on the Knights.
Yeah, is it on the Knights?
Yeah.
And just like that, another mistake. So it was about to be a possible tied game before halftime.
Or a 2-possession game.
Yeah, but after that right there, it looks like the Everett Royals may be going for it. If they do go for it, they could be possibly winning this game. Yes, Terrence is coming out on the field, so they could possibly take the lead here. And it's the Knights beating themselves here. They're doing the most costly mistakes, the dumbest things. And this is just not what this football team does.
Whole lot of football left, though.
A lot of football. And you got to remember that second half is, Coach Tutu, like I said last time, you give him a halftime
speech.
he'll give you 50 points in one half.
Right.
I don't know if he's back there talking like Optimus Prime or what. Terrence Allen with the snap here. Picked off by Cody Martinez, and that boy is flying. He's floating. Terrence Allen. Oh!
Well, it looks like it's not going to be a tie game.
Yeah, so, that's the thing about the mistakes on both sides. Look at that. Terrence Allen just throws it. Cody Martinez is taking off. Look at that blue sea.
Not a lot of speed behind that, but he tried.
Cody is just too fast, man. You outran every last possible blocker you could have possibly had,
Good half, though, by the Everett Royals.
And 6 points in one half.
Yeah.
When I say that the Grit City Knights are not playing Grit City football,
right,
they're not.
Yeah.
But their defense is still doing Grit City Knight things.
Yeah, they just got they gave up points when their backs were against the wall in a situation that they're not normally in. So, for the most part, they played really well. The offense just hasn't at all. And there's just been a lot of costly penalties as well.
I got to give salute to the Royals on this game here. Even looking at their players, like you look at their offensive linemen lined up in front of a Knights defensive lineman, you'd be like, oh, the Knights defensive lineman clearly will win this.
Right.
Those Royals linemen are fighting back.
Yeah, they're fighting back.
They're not like, oh, no, I'm just going to let you do what you want around here.
And defensively, they're just making everything tough on the Knights. They're getting some pressure. They're covering pretty well, hip to hip. Playing really good against the run as well. Few chunk plays by the Knights, but for the most part, Royals been playing really good on defense.
So the flag after the touchdown, looks like the Everett Royals chose to inflict it on their kickoff. So they will be kicking from the Grit City's Knights 45-yard line. If this doesn't get out the back of the end zone, the Royals need a new kicker. If this doesn't get out the back of the end zone. Too antsy. Early movement there. So we'll see if in the end zone. Don't run that out, Green. We have, the Grit City Knights just have to make better decisions with everything that they are doing right now. And things are just a little funny right now.
Yeah, they're just trying to do a little too much.
And then flags on flags on flags. So Rodriguez Green gets a run to about the 8-yard line, and it looks like it's going even further back than that.
Yeah, not what you want. Ideally, you just like to take a knee there, take the 20, 25-yard line wherever they start, but now they're just backed up completely. This offense is explosive, so they lose an explosive piece in Corey, which hurts, but
Yeah, they still have the weapons. I mean,
Got good enough weapons to make something happen.
I've personally seen the Grit City Knights score in Kansas City time.
Right.
I'm not gonna say
13 seconds.
I'm not gonna say the quarterback name because that.
Yeah, we don't want to do all that.
It's Tom Brady fans over here, man.
Yeah, come on.
All right, so it looks like the Grit City Knights will be on the 4-yard line. Let's see what they could do here. Handoff to Rodriguez Green going right. He fumbled the ball. That is a fumble right there, and the Everett Royals have grabbed that ball back.
Yeah, these are just really bad mistakes by the Knights, and credit to the Royals. They're just swarming around the ball and making plays.
And then now there is more flags on the field, unsportsmanlike conduct. This is an ugly game. You can almost remove the Everett Royals off the field and just watch the Knights beat themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, just a awful half by Grit City.
You have to live past mistakes. Like you can't sit here and just let mistakes deter how you go throughout the entire half.
Yeah.
When a mistake happens, you flush it and you just get going, and then boom, it's over with.
Yeah, hey, credit to the Royals though, man. They came out here willing to fight, and they're putting up a good fight right now.
After a 2-hour drive.
Yeah. I mean, look, when you drive 2 hours, you know you're gonna have to drive 2 hours back.
Exactly.
You don't wanna end on a game that just you might as well not have shown up at all.
better to drive back with a win, right?
Yeah.
You know?
And in this case, I mean, they're basically telling themselves they can hang with anyone if they can hang with the Knights. So it's a boost of confidence for the Royals. See if they could take advantage.
Yeah, the Grit City Knights have, in all their games, they have scored at least 40 points before halftime on all the other games. The Royals have held the Knights to 7 points, and they might be possibly beating the Knights when we go into halftime.
Yeah.
Low snap here. Oh, Terrence Allen just goes to fling that screen. That's what I'm saying about the teams and the watching film. It is clear as day one team watches film while the other one doesn't. The Royals, I've seen it in just these 2 quarters alone.
Yeah.
When they're stacking a receiver, when they're putting trips on one side, it is a screen.
Right.
I don't know.
And they're just running wide open on these screens too. I mean, one right there, he was open. If Terrence could get him the ball, he has some space to make a play.
Terrence picked the snap up off the ground, spun in the opposite direction.
And he was still open throughout all that time.
Exactly. And the receiver was still out there open. So I don't know who's guarding him. I'm not sure what defense the Knights are in. It looks like they are in a 4-3.
He's shaded right now by Trevor. Got some help over the top.
Run by the Royals. Try to go up the middle there. I only got about a yard or 2 there. Now it looks like the Royals, they just came with a game plan, and they're gonna run a little time off the clock. Try to get
timeout.
Try to get the ball in. Timeout by Grit City.
Trying to save some time because it's 3rd down. Perhaps they can stop them here in these next 2 plays because they're definitely going to go for it on 4th if they don't pick it up here.
Oh yeah, and then I'm like with a team like the Knights, some great little run there. Look at that. Who was that holding on to that leg? Wasn't letting it go. I need to find out who that is. Oh, that right there, that was Joe. That was Joe Titi Ali'i. Yeah, he told me I was saying his name wrong, so I'm going to make sure I say it right.
Yeah, by the way, he has his last name in his notes.
In my notes.
Broken down by every syllable.
the pronunciation of his name. Because he was like, yeah, nah, my last name is not Tiatali. It's Titi Ali'i. All right, so we'll see what can happen here. But yeah, that it is smart you got a lot of leeway.
Yeah.
When you coach a team like the Knights, you can call all your timeouts before the quarter like that and get your offense back on the field with no timeouts and 15 seconds left, and they will still score the ball.
Right. The Knights will get the ball back I assume. I'm gonna guess around maybe 40, 30 seconds.
Yeah, it just depends how well the Royals could run a clock off here. They are 3rd and 10, only about the 18-yard line. So we'll see. No, the Knights should get the ball back with good enough time. If this is 3rd down with 1 minute and 25 left. Low snap again. Oh, Darius really coming off of that backside, boy. That is scary. You're a right-handed quarterback, and you get the ball, you drop back, and you look right, and you peek left, and you just see Big 51 barreling downhill at you.
Yeah, great job by him disrupting that throw.
And Darius came out here. I didn't see too much stretching.
No.
That big guy just has it. Yeah, look, that was man. That is that hit that a D lineman does that makes a interception for a cornerback or a safety. You know, they love those D line guys. All right, so it is 4th and 10 for the Everett Royals. That being a pass.
Yeah, the Knights might actually get the ball back.
That being a pass
relatively quickly.
It's worked as a timeout there for the Grit City Knights. So I don't even think that much. How much time was on the clock? It was 120.
It was like 120. I think it was 150.
Bryce Stewart with the interception. Okay, Bryce Stewart. That right there was a great way to look that ball in. Oh, that was a great step up by Terrence, too. Terrence Allen looking a little JT-ish right there, stepping up and putting that ball where it needs to go. And
strong catch right there by Bryce.
That's to go.
Just putting an end to that drive, saying, no, you're not taking a lead
and
before the half.
Bryce Stewart, he's dropped a couple picks last couple weeks, got a couple picks, I believe so. But that right there, Bryce was like, I'm not dropping this. You guys have tried to play me on my side multiple times.
He might drop some picks when they're up 60 points, but in a moment like that, you got to come down with them.
It's a great step up by Terrence, too.
He climbed the pocket really well. Try to get a contested catch to 88.
88 was holding on for dear life.
Has a little bit of height advantage on Bryce, but Bryce just comes down with it.
All right. Jacob Tasse with the ball. 1st down 10 for the Knights. Pass out to Fazo. Oh, that is not Fazo. That is Thomas.
Yeah, ideally, you want to get out of bounds in that situation. Tom made a guy miss for a few extra yards.
I thought it was Fazo, and then that cut, that's Thomas. That's Thomas right there. Sorry about that, Tom. I don't know what made me say Fazo to begin. You look a little tan out there, brother.
Looks like the Royals are going to take a timeout.
Their coach is smart with what he's doing. Every other team has let the Knights just run away with momentum.
Right.
After the Knights score, they let their teams hang their heads and just go,
right.
Oh man, it's the Knights. It is what it is. The Knights score the ball, and the Royals coach is like, I don't care about that.
Right.
We still have to score our points. Knights get a good play there. Fans get a little on their feet, a little happy, and what do? Call timeout.
Right. Stop all the momentum.
Yeah, they just stopping all the momentum over and over again. They did travel well as far as crowd. I will say that the Everett Royals, for a 2-hour drive to have this many people in your
a lot of support from them.
It's a great thing.
And they're giving them a show so far. So.
Yeah, so I mean, you'll never hear me say the Everett Royals are not a real football team, because this is a real football team.
Yeah, they're playing like it so far. At least defensively, I will give them that.
All right, snap by JT, drop back. JT gets loose. He has to get rid of that.
Oh man,
just misses Anthony Allen there.
Hey, good job.
I'm not sure what is going on here. It's like JT is stepping up in that pocket. Great. Look at.
Just a lot of white jerseys around him.
Head down the field. You cannot let your quarterback take those hits. I'm not sure what is going on with the backfield of the Grit City Knights. There has to be more protection for JT.
Yeah, in that situation for Anthony, I wish he would just kind of stop and just get in JT's throwing lane. But he just kind of kept running across a little bit, which made that throw
a little miscommunication.
A little difficult. behind him.
Knights are 2nd and 10 here. Let's see what they do with this ball. Let's see if they can score before halftime. 46 seconds left. I don't know what to say. I don't know what football team I'm looking at. I thought that I was watching a game of the Grit City Knights versus the Everett Royals. I see the Everett Royals.
I feel like that was a little catchable. The timing to attack the ball was just a tad late.
I said that about the one on the sideline, on the Grit City sideline too, though. Like if Anthony would have jumped, what different look could we have gotten?
Yeah. Not a bad throw, just not a great one either, though. Just put it on the chest. You had time. You had a clean platform to throw from. He's open.
Jacob Tassi rolling out to the right side. Release to Anthony Allen. Gets the ball completed. Gets out of bounds. A little extra hit there. You know.
That's 3 straight passes to Allen.
Look at all that yellow in the backfield. I missed it. There's yellow all in the backfield.
Yeah, maybe we can get a replay on that one.
I'm not sure what just happened on that. I'm going to guess that it was a personal foul.
Was it holding or?
He just roughened the kicker symbol. I cannot make this up. He just did a roughing the kicker. Did somebody kick somebody?
Yeah, that's not ideal at all. I mean, you get a nice chunk play, move the sticks, get out of bounds. You're across the 50-yard line, and then now you're in a situation where you're backed up at your own 28.
All right, so the Grit City Knights are 3rd and 10-2. We will see if they can score before halftime. There's 37 seconds left. JT with a lot of space. He just takes off. He's running. Oh, God. Jacob Tasse. My God.
Hey, look, at the end of the day, this guy's still Samoan, all right?
Oh, my God. Look at that. Led with the tribal tag.
That's 200 pounds.
Huh. Thought this was a game? Okay, Jacob Tasse. I don't know. This is like you guys last week, man. You guys ate all them Wheaties or something. You got
Zone 6 certified right there. That's
you guys ate a whole bunch of Wheaties or something before you came out here, and the weight of the Wheaties has got you moving slow, but it's got you as powerful as ever out here. We'll see when the Wheaties wear off in the second half. And he got out of bounds. Jacob Tasse with a screen over to Fazo. Fazo just, he hurdled. Popped that ball out. The ball flew to the cheerleaders and everything.
Let's see.
He's had to get that first down, though. Fazo was great at turning that corner and just, I don't think he got it.
Yeah, it looks.
The referees are placing him past that first down marker.
That ball came out, I think, a little early before he could really cross it, but it's credit to the refs, man. It's hard to see in real time. They placed him properly, so that is a first down by the Grit City Knights. Great job, Fazo. That was a great effort by him.
That is, him getting in the air. It's getting a little windy out here, getting a little cold, so I know that didn't feel good to land off of that, but.
He's got the adrenaline going. He didn't feel a thing.
Oh, yeah, so we have the Grit City Knights. First down here, looks like they will take a, I want to say, timeout. Shout out Northwest Apparel for hooking up the Knights year after year after year. Me and Kofi are personally from the Rebels too, and we had Northwest Apparel jerseys and had our team fees low, reasonable, and they look good too. It's not like those Seattle Ducks jerseys from last year.
I don't think those first Rebel uniforms, the very, very first ones.
We're not talking about those.
Yeah.
That was not Northwest
That
Apparel.
wasn't Northwest.
It was nowhere close to Northwest. It was East-West Apparel.
Loose, baggy, not a great design.
Yeah.
Northwest, they have great designs, great cuts.
right, so the Grit City Knights are first down
Got
at
24
about the
seconds.
45-yard line. 24 seconds left till the green goes in motion. Green takes off. Ooh, Jacob Tase with a great move. Release, enter, caught
Yes, sir.
by Thomas Austin. And Thomas Austin wants to score. There's no more timeouts. Is there any more timeouts?
And they have one more, I believe.
They have one more timeout, and Coach Tutu did get that timeout off in time. So there is 9 seconds left in the half. Jacob Tase with that great move. Great throw. Look at Thomas. That's why I say what I say, you know. When
throw it in his direction.
When you step on the field with somebody, Thomas is the best player I've played with personally on the field. He's not the greatest football player I've seen of all time. But as far as somebody I've played with, I can't name a player that is better than Thomas Austin.
Yeah.
Can you?
I mean, a better receiver maybe, but like overall player, he does both.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a two-way player.
I wouldn't name you.
Well, I don't play offense and defense, but
I'm playing with Kofi. Now, when it comes to the route running, Kofi has it. Thomas is just, I don't know. That alone showed it.
yeah.
Because any other receiver would have probably jumped in the air, try to fight with that ball in midair. Thomas seen that cornerback did not have a good look on that in the first place. That safety, a cornerback safety.
I just wish JT would set his feet just a little bit so he can get a little bit more power in there. He hasn't.
Thomas cut.
Hasn't been the greatest throwing on the run today.
And Green tried to throw his body into him. Look at Thomas.
Calling for a timeout.
He's like a baby throwing a tantrum with a pacifier in his mouth. What in the world just happened?
I just missed that completely.
Was it a holding call? Like what?
So that play took about 15 seconds.
And the ref, I don't know if they're not throwing the flags. He's kind of like walked by and just kind of let it fall out of his pocket and kept walking or something. Because
Wow.
I didn't see a flag get thrown in the air. I didn't see nothing that told me that play did not stand. This is kind of crazy. I cannot believe what is going on here with this game. I guess I want to say. I mean, the Grit City Knights are playing a little funny, but that's not on you guys, Grit City. Maybe it is. Who was holding?
No idea. Just unfortunate you get a huge chunk play like that to put yourself in a scoring position, and seemingly you're just like not even close to the end zone now. So
yeah. So this is
possibly the last play. I would assume.
Their first down for some reason. JT drops back.
Get out of bounds.
Green. Is there time to get out of bounds? He gets out of bounds. There was 3 seconds left on that clock when he got out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to have to put at least like 2.7 to 3.3.
Yeah, somehow there's 1.8 seconds there, but I know for a fact that Rodriguez Green, good way to catch that ball, running back, quick move, out of bounds. All right, here, so we have Grit City Knights on about the 43-yard line. Stop in the play here. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I think they snapped it before the referees were ready on that one. All right, so it will be a time out by the Grit City Knights. I'm lost on that. How can it be another timeout? That's the 4th timeout.
Yeah,
You know what?
I'm kind of lost right now. I don't know what's happened the last 3 plays.
I'm not a timeout tracker, and that's something that the Royals coach would have to say. So play ball, you know. And I don't know who's running the clock. But I'm going to talk to them at halftime because I don't know how there's 0.6 seconds on the clock.
They're gonna have to put 1.8 back on there.
It's supposed to be 3 seconds.
It was, but
if we got to choose one.
Apparently it was 1.8, but now it's 0.6. They're gonna have to put.
No more quick pass out of bounds. This is It's getting flown down the field.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the time, and now they're putting 1 second on it, so they give them 0.4 seconds. I mean, either way, if it was 3.3, it's going to be the last play of the game anyway, or half. This
is a dangerous lineup I see here. So Jacob Tossi's in the gun with trips to his left, Brian Gardner, Thomas Austin, and Anthony Allen. And it does not look like the Royals have put enough of personnel over there to defend that. If Brian Gardner runs a post or Thomas runs an out, if Anthony runs a wheel, this is dangerous.
No, they're gonna give.
And then Fazo motions over there. Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow!
He got behind him.
JT got it off. Brian Gardner with the catch. That is a touchdown, Grit City Knights.
Wow.
That is a touchdown by the Grit City Knights.
Wow.
He wanted that back from earlier, and he got that back and some.
Oh, wow.
Got that back and some.
And
throwing it in the middle of the field.
What a great way to end the half that was ugly by every measure.
Ugly. I hope Coach Tutu still takes his belt off at halftime, though.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a licking or two because what is going on?
I mean, if they're able to score with that little of time left, just makes you scratch your head at why they only have maybe perhaps 14 points here in 2 quarters. I mean, think about it. The times that they've scored, they've just been quick drives. That's what they're capable of doing.
Honestly, and they would have scored a little earlier if Thomas Austin play had stood. It's a great catch right there by Brian Gardner.
Yeah, it's just an amazing play right there.
Vernon Parker with the extra point.
They go up 7 to no time, or 8 points actually, with no time left.
And that is halftime, folks. So we will give you guys a break here. We'll be back after the halftime break. Let's see what goes on in this game. 14-6.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Very uneventful. I'm pretty sure the league page is blowing its top right now with what's going on. But, yeah, it is your boy Taekwondo Bowie, Kofi Goseer. Shout out to Chip Begay. Half of the Everett Royals versus the Grit City Knights here. The Everett Royals return the ball to about the 22-yard line. So we'll see what they can do with that. Shout out Northwest Apparel for getting teams right year after year after year for a more than decent price, good fits, and in bulk. So let's see what we got here. We have the Everett Royals gun formation.
Just throws her straight into the dirt.
He tried to get that screen on that left side. Probably best that he didn't catch that because Hassan Kitt was coming downhill, barreling downhill at him. Okay. All right, here we go. So we have the Spokane Wolfpack. They are 3rd and 10 on the 21-yard line. It's 2 plays gone that fast already. Score is 14-6. Grit City Knights are on top right now. Everett Royal. I keep saying Spokane Wolfpack. I said the name so many times a couple weeks ago that now it's just like stuck with me. Let's see what's going on here. Snap here by, oh my goodness gracious. The Grit City Knights send out a blitz that completely snaps the pocket in half of the Everett Royals. And there goes that man, Darius Ridley.
Yeah, it's just a big, strong dude just plowing straight into him. I know that one hurt.
They were saying ranks over who were the best defensive end, defensive lineman. We was like, oh, Darius Ridley. They was like, okay, and they just kind of kept pushing passes. Like Darius is a for sure, but then who else? Then they was asking who was the worst wide receivers and everything. So Kofi's name came up and everything. So
Yeah, that would never happen.
Yeah. Darius I said Darius, see? Rackley. Name came up.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, Demetrius Rackley, he's worst receiver in the league. All right, so it looks like the Everett Royals will be punting the ball. I'm sorry, man. I keep calling them the Wolfpack. I don't know why. So it looks like Everett gets a good punt to the about the opposite 30. I don't know, the 32.
Yeah, pretty good roll right there.
Yeah, so
no trickery there by Thomas Austin trying to do too much. Just watch it roll.
Grit City Knights will take over right here at the 32-yard line, I want to say. Let's see if those got their feet rolling. I did hear a little bit of what Coach Tutu was telling to his team, and you would think that a coach would go back after a half like that and he would just grill into his team and, oh, you guys, nah, like Coach Tutu had a whole different approach to the Grit City Knights with that. It was things happen, but that does not mean that we should not be playing our football. So that's just that great coaching from Tutu. And here goes Green. Handoff to the left side. Green was moving there. These little guys, man, that man took about 400 steps for a good 6-yard gain there. We'll bring the Knights to about 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4 here.
Yeah, to your point, though, about, the halftime speech by Coach Tutu is, that's just kind of how it is sometimes, You guys are already not playing your game. You don't want to make it worse by getting in their heads or just bashing on them. Just lift them up with positivity and, hopefully you get a better half.
All right, 2nd and 4, Grit City on I formation. I'm not sure what happened on the block in there. It just looks like Rodriguez Green was given up on right there. Come down to a couple of them. Or maybe that, oh my goodness, who's that old lineman over there? That Lopez?
Someone pancaked somebody.
That's Lopez. He was over there giving him the business. Lopez was over there. Lopez, goodness gracious, I just saw that on the replay. He has an undershirt from under his pads. I just saw the undershirt flaring, and he's over there. I think that was Shea he got a hold of, too. I don't know who it was. All right, so here we go. We have the Grit City Knights. They are in that I formation again. They did go back a few yards, so they are 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. JT's drop back, play action. Dump to Bryce Williams. Bryce Williams! Making him work for it.
That's an impressive play right there by him. How he just, JT recognizes him, slides, gets right up.
How many teams you know got their team owner out there actually making plays?
Not much.
To be honest, like team owners play, but they don't be making plays. Bryce Williams caught that and then did more with it.
Couple extra yards. Good effort.
It's a great play by Bryce right there.
He's a strong dude, so not easy to bring down.
All right, now I formation again. Good Grit City first down right here on the 48-yard line. There you go, Donnie. Get out of there, Donnie. Great run right there by Donnie. He is. They didn't know he had the ball. Donnie.
They're trying to hit him low. You can't bring him down.
It does look like Donnie does choose every wrong hole possible. If Donnie would have just went right and just went straight up the field, I mean, you know, I don't know if he has breakaway speed, but you have surprise speed. Yeah, you have 20, 30-yard carry speed. All right, Grit City now I formation. 2nd and 5 here. Pitch over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez.
Looks like he got a first.
No, he did. He got a good gain of about 2 yards.
Really?
2 yards, huh?
A lot of running for 2 yards.
So that will make the Grit City Knights 3rd and 2 here. About 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 here. Grit City's doing what they didn't, what they necessarily never had to, breaking down the offensive playbook.
Right.
Like going through it. Coach Tutu has a lot of plays at any point in his offensive playbook. JT is sacked there. It's all right, Boogie. You don't hang your head on one of those. You got beat one time. You can't. It's over with. It's already owed at this point.
Yeah, on that play.
Yeah,
Fazo was down the sideline on the left side. He burnt the DB. He had him. That's 6 right there.
That's a great rush.
Yeah,
by the Royals.
And JT just tried to spin
defensive line.
He spun straight into a sack.
The same thing I said about the offensive line, you say about defensive line. You look at the Royals defensive line, you're like, nah, he's not doing nothing with. Oh, JT throws a pass over to Anthony Allen. JT has thrown a lot of passes today that have had these wide receivers not on their feet. Not on their feet. They're just not there. They don't have them under them. They have to catch dangerous footballs tonight.
Yeah, but he's a good enough receiver where he knows he's got to make those types of plays. I mean,
yeah, that's his 3rd one today with the high pass, and he is an elite wide receiver.
He knows how to catch.
In that case, yeah. So he's not happy with himself right now. I can see. Snap here. Oh, my gosh. Screen over here to the right side for the Everett Royals.
It was just a good job of swarming to the ball there.
Look at Darius Ridley moving.
Yeah.
He runs like, you ever seen Boss Baby? And there's the Boss Baby Jimbo.
Yeah.
The one that's just like super big, nothing but a diaper. That's how Darius Ridley moves.
Yeah, he's a little too athletic for his size.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous at a certain point. Great job by Terrence too, that quarterback for the Everett Royals, because he's not really taking much hits. He's getting that ball out, getting it away. You know, if he has to put in the dirt, he'll put in the dirt. All right, so we have the Everett Royals here. It is second and about 13 here. See what they do with this ball here. Snap, drop back. Darius Ridley. See, like I know I can probably tend to say somebody's name too many times here. But somebody gave Darius Ridley a Scooby snack at halftime.
He's just too big, too strong.
Look at it, and then Uso Randy's coming in behind him.
Yeah, and I mean, he didn't play. I don't think he played in the first quarter.
And majority of the second quarter.
Yeah, and now you can, since he's locked in. You can just feel his presence off rip. He's that big of a game changer.
I tell you what, if I am the Everett Royals coach, I know his name. I just forgot it.
Mike Thomas?
No, purple shirt right there.
I think that's the owner actually.
Like if I'm him, I'm something's got to change with that right tackle. And it's like, you know, it's hard to just put another. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to just move somebody that's not blocking well to another part of the line because they will still have to block Uso Randy and Chris Vala.
It's just a tough matchup. I mean, look, he's already just one and more.
Got to jump off sides here by the Grit City Knights. Not going to really do much for the Everett Royals. Getting about 5 yards here, so we'll move them up to that 45-yard line. So it does look like it will be that's 20. That's going to be a 3rd and 20. So that is just not sure what the next steps for the Everett Royals are here. Again, my name is Bowie, or Ty Bowie to all you guys, and I'm here with Kofi Goseer. He came to help me commentate today. I told him, I was like, yeah, you know, because Chip said, like, yeah, he's like, bring somebody to the game next time to commentate with you. And I told Kofi, I said, well, you want to be Tom Brady? He was like, yeah. I didn't even get a chance to explain what I was saying when I said, do you want to be like Tom Brady? And that's what you heard today. So I got Kofi out here, man. We'll see for the upcoming weeks, man. So shout out Bryce Williams and Coach Tutu, Coach B down there. I call her Mama Tutu. Coach Tutu's wife. Just all the things that they do for the Grit City Knights and putting this together. This is the Grit City Knights' fifth, sixth year in semi-pro, running under Bryce Williams, and now with Coach Tutu as a head coach, it is crazy program now.
Yeah, big turnaround.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't like the Knights were bad last year, because they were not at all. Actually, champions at that fact. All right, we have the Everett Royals here. They are 3rd and 20. That's 25. They are 3rd and 25. Only 40-yard line. Look at them big boys move on that Knights. Oh, that is a. Hey, Terrence is getting open. He's finding space, and he's like, I'm gonna move. But look at them feet moving. Look at Vala. Look at Vala.
Yeah.
This is a scary sight to see chasing you, man. I just don't know. I wouldn't play quarterback personally. I'll play running back, and it's dangerous enough in my eyes. But yeah, it's that is amazing seeing that speed from that Grit City defensive line. I am not sure if the Royals have moved around their offensive line or anything, but they're just not blocking like the same offensive line that was blocking these same defensive linemen earlier.
Yeah, it's just guys like Darius Ridley that just get warmed up and.
Brian, you got to pick it up. All right,
not a great game right now, special teams wise by the Knights.
Yeah, they Not sure who they are going to put there for the kick returning and things like that. It's just some funny things going on, and I understand that we scored 181 points in our last 3 games, but you should still act like you haven't scored any points in any game and still come out here and give it your absolute all.
Yeah, and they've had the opportunities. They've blown a couple of them with just bad mistakes and miscommunication. Excuse me.
So we will see what the Grit City Knights do with the ball here. They are on the right there on that 18-yard line. Jacob Totsi's out there with a 2 running back set. Looks like Juice and Rodriguez out there. Handoff, a little funny stuff on the play right there. Rodriguez runs to the right sideline and finishes the run like a grown man. So, not really sure what was supposed to happen on that play. It might have been like a cross of the 2 backs or Juice leading for, because the way Juice is hitting that corner, it looks like he's supposed to be leading for Rodriguez. And Rodriguez looks like he may not have known the play.
Look at 56 all the way down the field.
Royals coach, like chicken nugget man over there in that purple button like that, man. Motion here by Connor Wade. Hand off to Green. Oh, no. They are giving Boogie problems on that end right there. That is great by the Royals defensive line.
Yeah, 2 straight runs by the Knights.
Stuffed.
What a thought in the second down situation. After no gain, you would elect to throw, but
yeah, see, it's just stuffed. To like look at.
Yeah, they take out Juice, take out Wade. Now they got
Garner and Alston.
In. This is a clear pass play. A lot of speed on that left side.
That left side looks dangerous for the Grit City Knights here. There's no safety over them either. There's no safety over them.
They got Alston that's wide open.
I seen it had too much on it when he released it. That is a great play by the Grit City Knights. There, JT. He has a little bit of time. He just too much on it.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 guys running vertical in the same area. I would have liked for Fazo to at least like bend that to a post concept and then have Alston go deep on a 9 route, but
yeah, a little frustration there from Alston. I'm not sure if Fazo was supposed to run exactly what you said, that different route. I'm not sure because it would look weird right there with 2.
Yeah, you got 2 guys right by each other.
Yeah, with 2 streaks right there like that. 2 streaks fade, whatever you wide receivers call them these days. I'm not sure.
And at least if you're going to do it, be inside the numbers. But it looked like at the end there, he was on the numbers at least.
All right, now Grit City Knights will punt here from their own, I want to say like 12-yard line here. Vernon Parker will put this out here in the air. Oh, it's blocked. Boom. Oh, whoever that was that grabbed that ball just went on rumble, young man rumble. He was just bulldozing people. I can't put it as no other way. He got that thing early and just shrugs off Jordan Metz and then completely. I'm not sure who that was. He just
22.
ran through. No, it was 28.
Was it?
Yeah, it was 28. He made him get up and walk towards the sideline for 2 seconds. Is what he did. I'd seen it. He got up and thought he was a Royal. No, I mean, we weren't blue today. All right, so the Royals have great starting position right here at the 20-yard line. This is like exactly somewhere close to where they kicked it from. Then that's a jet sweep to the right side by the Royals. Look at that pursuit.
Yeah, a lot of blue.
A
lot of blue running straight to him.
Looks like you have a hurt player down on the field here. He has that good sweep around. Ooh, so Randy, look at him getting an angle. Head and shoulders in the wind. Look at the hair.
Yeah, the Knights, they're really good at swarming to the football. Clear example right there on that last play.
Yeah, so looks like it was number 90 who was hurt for the Royals. He is up and just jogged off the field himself, so looks like he will be fine. So we are grateful for that. There's been some weird injuries and things this game. Corey Klingberg is out for the rest of the game. It's just, you know, I don't know. It's that week off, man.
Yeah.
It's that bye week. That's the worst week of football, if you ask me, is a bye week. If you love football, just no way that you're playing in. You like, oh, I hope I get a break next week. I hope I don't got a game. Like, nah.
Right.
All right, so the Everett Royals are right here on the, it's about the 21-yard line. It's 2nd and 10. Let's see if they get gun formation here. Slow snap again. He just flings it up, and that is a touchdown by the Everett Royals. That right there was,
that was a great throw.
Like what more can you say? That is great football. That's a good cut in.
It was high point.
Oh, Kit has to see that. Kit could have, the way Kit seen that ball in the air, he could have jumped in front of it. That wide receiver went up and got that thing, came down with it. Look at Kit. Kit seen it there. Should have went up and got it.
Like he tried to strip it out. Yeah, strong hands right there by the receiver. Good high pointing. Good play. They're going to try to tie it up right now, I believe.
Yeah, it does look like that they do have. No, are they kicking it? I'm not sure. No, oh, no, Terrence is out there. He's over there talking to the coach right now, so he is going to be coming back out on the field. So Terrence Allen is back out there with the Royals. They are going to attempt for 2, see if they can tie this game up at 14s. This is not what nobody expected for this game. This is not
not at all.
It was not projected by a single person that knew about this game upcoming.
And that's broken up. Broken up by Bryce Stewart there.
You know, Bryce Stewart, you look at him. He's looking over there like, you want to try me with a mediocre receiver like 88. This is going to be the result. Bryce is not letting it happen on his side. That touchdown that got thrown, that
happened on the left, not the right.
But nevertheless, it happened on nights, man. It has to be different football play, and the Royals are not playing games. They did not let that 2-hour drive deter them from the fact that they had to come out here and play a football game against a solid football team. 14-12, Grit City Knights.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest difference is it's the Royals' defense. Like I said, they've just been making everything hard on Grit City so far. Few big plays here and there that, you know, the Knights have had, but for the most part, I mean, they're just making everything tough on them.
Okay, so we do have the Everett Royals that will be kicking the ball off here. Score is 14-7. Let's see if they do something funny with it. There's 3 minutes left in the third, so there is time. Kicker kicks the ball. Faisal returns it. Taking it left side, left side, left side, left side, left side. Cut up. And Faisal is, tripped up. Gets down right there about that 50-yard line.
You hate the shoelace tackles.
That's a man with speed right there. Look at the way he takes off around that edge and just peels into it. It's cut up. And just, that's where it's trouble at.
Looked like he got
tripped. I don't know if he tripped over his own feet or.
I look like number 4 stuck out his foot, but I could be wrong.
So they will be starting with the ball on their own 48-yard line. Jacob out there with Juice in his backfield with him. Oh, he has Juice and Donnie with him. Anthony Allen, Connor Wade, Thomas Austin at receivers. Get rid of that thing, JT. Get rid of the ball, JT. Get rid of the ball, JT. Get rid of the ball, JT.
Get a first down, JT.
Did I see some yellow, or I may have seen a flash or a glimmer of somebody's back plate, so it may have been a flag, but JT, man, yeah.
He's just extending the play.
Yeah, there was a flag thrown up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was something.
Just maneuvering around the guys, extends the ball. We'll see what the flag is, but
when you get linemen like you have on the Grit City Knights, you know, if you're a running back, if you're a quarterback that tends to like bounce around the pocket, there may be a little holding.
Yeah.
Those are passionate guys about playing offensive linemen, so.
Yeah, it just seems like there's been a couple times when they've just gotten these chunk plays, and then it's negated by a penalty. We saw that, towards the end of the first half when Alston down the sideline here on the left side got a big gain with 9 seconds left, and then they're back 15 yards from the start of the point.
Yeah, the Royals defensive line, shout out to them for getting a team like the Knights out there. Oh, that cannot be legal. There's no way.
Yeah, he's got a clean pocket, clean platform to throw to.
And Anthony rises to get that again. Oh, no, he did not make a dirty hit. He did not.
He sails that pass completely. And
yeah, that was not a dirty hit. That was 100% clean. He just gave him a little shoulder. Anthony Allen has to hustle off the field here a little bit.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of high throws today. A little frustration there on the sideline. I get it. You're open, you got opportunities, and a lot of these passes have just been sailing.
Here, Dr. Juice going right. I don't know if the Royals had practice where they were like practicing tackling a dummy and just like holding on to the ankle, the leg, whatever. But the Royals are getting a hold of somebody and not letting them go.
They've had some solid tackling tonight on these run plays especially. Like I said, shout out to the Royals defense. They're making everything tough, but there is a lot of plays in which the Knights have just kicked themselves.
Jacob Tussey with Donnie in the backfield with him. He has Juice out as a receiver. Great pass to the left side to Thomas Austin.
Good toe tap right there.
Gets him right back within the yard markers. It gets him right here about a 4th and 5.
I know a thing or two about some toe taps. That was a great one right there by Tom. Good body control.
Yeah, Kofi is he's used to seeing the toe taps from the sideline when the other receivers are in, and a lot of toe taps happen right in front of him. He's able to look at it.
Yeah. That's how I know about toe taps. That's how I know about them. It's a creative joke. I'll give you that.
All right, we got 4th and 5 from Grit City here. Ooh, that's a hold.
Completely. What I'm seeing right now is the ball is snapped, and I'm not seeing anyone fire off.
I'm seeing funny things go on out here, though. I'm seeing Darius Ridley and Chris Valla are playing offensive linemen. How can you can't really be mad at your defensive end for not blocking like an offensive tackle.
I'm just not seeing the explosiveness from the offense as soon as the ball is snapped. The ball is being snapped and then they're going.
Was that? No, that was not Valla. That was Ken Malu. So
it's just not a good offensive day by Grit City. Credit to the Royals on a lot of it, but a lot of it has also just been awful mistakes by them. And
now the Everett Wolfpack have the ball back at the the Knights 49-yard line. It is 1st and 10.
Everett Wolfpack. That's a new team.
Yeah. You know, I've been saying the name wrong all day. Everett Royals. Pressure there on Terrence. Almost throws an interception over to.
Yeah, he's had a couple of those where it just sailed completely, and Austin's just a couple feet away from making a play.
All right, not too much now. No, I'm just messing with you, Tom. Nah, man, I don't know. This possession could have the Royals
taking a lead, potentially
beating the Knights in the second half
with
of the game.
Perhaps 2 minutes left, and maybe a little under 2 minutes left in the third. That would coming into this game, if you would have told me that was the case, I wouldn't have believed it. But I mean, we're seeing it right now.
Let's see what they do here. Let's go about 2nd and 10. All-out blitz. Fumbled the ball. We're going to see where that's going. I think the running back fell right back on it.
Yeah, that play was not going anywhere. That D-line completely.
That blitz is insane.
Yeah, linebacker blitz, D-line just got a really, really good push there.
Look at him.
Man, there's just blue all over the place.
Okay, so that puts the Everett Royals right there at about what, that 3rd and 14, 3rd and 15 there. Let's see how bad Terrence wants that lead. Let's see if he'll stand in the pocket and take a hit.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's what you're gonna have to do,
or run with it. Just
against these teams.
Sometimes you can't put it in the dirt. Sometimes you need yards no matter what.
Yeah.
All right, so here's Everett. Great snap. Screen to the left side.
Yeah.
Hassan Kidd.
That's the grown man tackle right there.
Spreading those Franklin Pierce Cardinal wings. Look at him.
Just completely wrapped.
Look at him.
Up.
He almost made him fumble. If he was bad at wrap tackling, he would have made him fumble. Like, as crazy as that sounds.
No,
it's a great play by Hassan Kidd.
It's a good play by him. Just wraps him up completely, throws him to the dirt.
And now you're
up 4th and long.
And now, as me playing as a cornerback, I got you where I want you.
Yeah.
I just did what I wanted. So now it's to the point that every time you catch the ball, you're going to be thinking about me.
Yeah.
You're going to run a hitch. I'm going to be nowhere close to you. You're going to drop it because you're going to think I'm close.
Yeah.
All right, so there's 35 seconds left in the quarter here. Looks like they may just take the quarter.
Looks like they're just going to punt.
Everett will be punting the ball to Brian Garner back there. So the Knights are just rotating through a couple people and seeing who their kick returner is. Snap is and that's wow. So it looks like Green Bay, Percy, looks like he collided with the kicker there. So they are going to call that roughing the kicker, and that is an automatic first down, isn't it? Well, if it's a 15-yard penalty, it will be a first down anyways. And that will move the chains. That will give the Everett Royals a new set of downs.
Yeah, see, it's mistakes like that by the Knights, man, that have they've just been shooting themselves in the foot, and Everett's been decent at taking advantage of it. They've at least managed to keep this very close with every advantage that Grit City's given them. But you're going to have to score some points here, though. 12.
Chicken Nugget Man and them ain't come to play, man. That 2-hour drive wasn't nothing. They said they'd knock it out.
They're just going to have to find a way to.
And that will also end the quarter, too, so we are going to flip sides here.
It just seems like Everett, a lot of the times that they've scored, well, the 2 times that they have scored, they just had the really good field position. They're going to have to get one of these drives where, you know, they can go the length of the field and also score instead of, you know, banking on the Knights to make a crucial mistake in their own territory, giving them a short field. So we'll see if they can have a long, sustaining drive right here to start the 4th, take the lead.
All right, yes, folks, so we have one more quarter here with you nice folks on this night. Shout out to Northwest Apparel for getting these players right out here on the field and doing it at such a low cost, too. My name is Taekwon Bowie. This is my brother, Kofi Goseer. And shout out Chip Begay for being our optics, man, being our eyes. We wouldn't be able to see without Chip right here. One more quarter. We're cold. You know, we don't get playing time. We don't get to go and kick off and warm up. So, you know, we're cold. We're ready to tackle this last quarter. Let's handle business. Let's get it done.
I think you're cold.
I'm cold. I don't have a jacket on. He has one of the thinnest hoodies I've ever seen on. But you can't tell him it's not a North Face.
It's doing the job. Not too cold.
All right, so it does look like. So that was a new set of downs. The Everett Royals will take the ball from the 36 on the Knights' 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Let's see what Terrence does with this. Low snap again. Something's wrong with their center at this point. Ooh. Screen left side.
It looks like they're
got Skinny right up the sideline.
Calling for a holding.
Yeah, that.
On Bryce Stewart, but I guess we'd have to see the replay to.
I saw the steam coming out of Thomas Austin's helmet.
Let's see if
look at him holding. He's holding. He sure is.
He's wrapped around the top of his shoulder pads. It should be a hold, but.
Look. I can see the steam out of Austin's helmet.
Good gain, though, nevertheless.
Yes, it was a great way to get Skinny up that sideline right there and get a gain of about 5-6 yards. Just those sneaky yards right there.
Yeah, like I said, those quick plays. That's been their bread and butter throughout this game.
I'm not sure what's going on with the Knights defense. You know, it's kind of like that fool me one time. You know, shame on you.
Right.
Woo. That's a good swarm right there by Grit City.
Yeah.
That's a great way for that running back to step and fight for those yards there.
Yeah, you can only fight so much though when you're going up against these guys.
So I'm saying you're spinning out of
big guys to more big guys.
Yeah, you're spinning
to
out
even
of
bigger guys.
out of Vala to spin into Darius to try to avoid Darius to run into Joe.
A lot of physical dudes that just swarm to the ball. Very athletic, strong football players on the Knights defense. Everything's earned, and it's been showcased here tonight.
So it looked like it was a illegal hands to the face. Or they called it a face mask on the Everett Royals, so that will back them.
That ref running.
Yeah, that jog. You know, that's that 15-yard.
15-yard jog. They'll take that every time.
5-yard, they walk. That 15-yard, they jog to go place your ball. Yeah. All right, so I will make the Everett Royals second and about, I want to say 14 here. It's like 20. That's like 18.
Yeah.
It's like what? It's like second and 18.
Second and a lot.
Second and Everett. Slow snap. Oh, almost picked off.
Yeah, he's going to want that one back. I mean, he's celebrating, but.
And who is that?
You should have caught that one, and you could have took off.
Is that Mark? That is Mark Tagaloo, I believe, on that. That is. Shows up to the game in a motorcycle cut. What more is there to say? He's been ready to hit something since last week. I'm not sure is that Mark? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is Mark. I saw Mark wearing number 3, sideline.
Mark would have caught that interception. We had about 10 yards before he would have pitched it to somebody.
He would have pitched it to somebody else.
He would have pitched it to somebody quick. Low snap again. That center is trying to get Terrence killed. Oh, no, they did not call that a pass interference. It's hard to call pass interference when you guys are both being a little handsy there.
Yeah, they're just going to let him play that one out.
Yeah, great way for Terrence to get out that pocket and get it. I'm just going to be 100% honest here, Kofi. That center for the Everett Royals is trying to kill their quarterback.
Yeah,
he has snapped the ball low 90% of this game.
Yeah, he's just rolling the ball on the ground. He's not getting it up. It's just – it really screws with the timing of everything. And
Terrence has honestly been doing a great job of not losing any snaps.
Right.
Like he's still picking that ball up and still trying to make a play out of –
Yeah, at this point he should just – have his hands on the ground, be ready for it.
All right, so Everett will be punting the ball here. They are already on the Knights 45, so we will see. That's a block by Trevor Dye. Straight out of bounds.
Good block.
What is going on here? It looks like there's some fighting going on in the middle of the field.
There's a flag on the play.
All right, replay here. So there's a block. Ball just rolls out of bounds there.
Yeah, the Royals on that drive, it looked like they were putting together a pretty decent drive, and then they get one penalty, and it just completely collapses their drive. It's really hard. It's really, really hard to bounce back when you get penalties against this Grit City Knights defense.
He's jogging. The referee's out there jogging again, man. So it looks like that flag was on the Grit City Knights. I'm not sure if it was unsportsmanlike. It does look like it was something with Mark Tagaloo, but I mean, when Mark got up from the situation, Mark was, pretty adamant that it was not him.
Yeah.
That started it or escalated it. Chicken Nugget Man's on the field. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of exactly what is going on. So it looks like the coaches are going to meet up and have a talk in the middle of the field. All right, folks, the score is 14-12. There's 13 minutes left. Grit City Knights are up on the Everett Royals here in Tacoma, Washington at Franklin Pierce High School.
This game kind of reminds me of a game that we had second-year Rebels. We were playing against Grit City, actually. Stillicum. We just didn't play our game at all, and the game was relatively close. And we only won relatively close for our standards, but I mean, we only won by like 3 possessions.
Distant relative.
And you would think like, oh yeah, that's a great game, but it's just not. At the end of the day, it's just not what you're used to. And
yeah, when people say wins a win. That's if you beat your friend by a field goal on Madden.
Right.
this is not acceptable of the Knights to accept a win like this.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to, but, I mean, hats off to the Royals. Like I've said, they've played a really good game. They've been competitive. They've been keeping up with them. They have not backed down at all. They've been making everything tough on them. So,
honestly,
good on them.
There's not much room. Whoa. Okay, it looks like it's going to be a stoppage in play here. That referee came sprinting from the back line.
Looks like it's going to be a timeout.
Yeah, so it looks like it's
Everett.
It looks like, you see what I was saying about that growling and snarling in the trenches. The trenches get to a certain point that only the trenches know what goes on in the trenches.
Yeah.
And the only coach that can tell you about the trenches is a coach that has been in the trenches before.
Yeah. And look, games are won and lost in the trenches. And so far, I think both teams have done a pretty good job on their defensive line, at least of getting some pressure, disrupting the quarterback's timing and whatnot.
They got a league, they got a league without the trenches. They don't have linemen and stuff like that,
Yeah.
And they kind of you stop playing at like 18, that 7-on-7 league stuff. Yeah. So trenches are a part of grown man football. Gets a little rowdy in there.
They dictate a lot. I mean, if your quarterback has no time to throw, kind of minimize your playbook to these short, quick throws. Try to get the ball out quick. Obviously, you can't run the ball.
If they're hungry.
Yeah. Makes you.
And I mean that all due respect, lineman. Like, I love a big lineman. If you're a lineman, you've been a lineman your whole life and you feel like you're too big, why?
Yeah.
Why do you feel that way? You're a lineman. I don't want a 200-pound lineman. I'm sorry.
"13 minutes left."
All right, so we have Grit City. After everything's said and said, looks like they are only about the 14-yard line. Rodriguez Green back there with Donnie Lee blocking them. I don't know what is going on the end of the line. I don't know. Look at that. Who's getting beat?
Yeah, they're just really disruptive right now, and it doesn't really look like the Knights have had quite an answer for it, other than a few chunk plays that have gotten them, in position to score. But other than that, it's been a stalemate.
Yeah, and it's that the ends. There's a discussion about the best defensive ends in the league and stuff like that. Now there's Royals guys that have to be in this because look what's going on against the arguably the best offensive line in the league.
Yeah, they're making plays.
Yeah, they're causing trouble. Jacob Tassi on the drop back just completely flips and zips and dips something right past Connor. There has to be something done with Grit City right now. They are about.
Yeah, he's just getting a little uncomfortable. You can just tell he's just getting a little uncomfortable. JT likes to roll out. Ideally, he likes to throw on the run, but it's a little different this game. His timing, the clock in his head.
You kind of need a tackle to block for you to roll out.
Yeah, and he's rolling out because the tackle is getting beat, and he's just not setting his feet, not making the greatest throws today.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that left tackle there. All right, so here they are. Here are the Grit City Knights, about 3rd and 13. JT drops back, dumps off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez is tearing that turf up. Go upwards, Green. Oh, that was an ugly tackle. I hope he's fine on that.
Looks like there's a flag.
Flags came flying in on that play. Look at Rodriguez right here. Catches that ball and just goes straight upfield. He does not.
Now look at the blocking right there by Brian Gardner.
Oh, yeah. That's got to be the flag. Look how he snatches Brian Gardner's helmet.
The flag right there.
You're down by 2 points. That's a disgusting way to be.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's just frustrated. He's just getting blocked. He got hemmed up by Brian and taking his frustration out. Should have taken your frustration out on him while he was blocking you to get off the block, but instead you do it after the play.
That's disgusting, man. The problem with semi-pro is players like that right now. This is exactly why the league can never grow into something that could possibly have NFL eyes on it. It's for NFL team to look at it and be like, oh, possibly for us to, not draft, but us to sign this free agent guy here, try a little special teams. That's the thing stopping is players like that.
So it looks like that wasn't the penalty because it's third down. Interesting.
Nah, they were, yeah. I'm not sure what just happened on this play right here. Brian Garner blocked the guy. He got mad, pulled Brian Garner by his helmet, and then slapped him on his head. It's kind of insane how the Knights are being done on that aspect of it.
Clean pocket.
Thomas Austin with the catch.
Oh.
Woo!
Get off.
Woo!
Get off.
Thomas Austin. Thomas Austin.
Yeah.
Thomas Austin.
That's just what happens. I mean, you get him in open space. You got to tackle him one-on-one. This is exactly what's going to happen.
Boom.
You're getting dropped.
Look at him.
He's skating past you.
He started holding his head. He started holding his head. Look at Eddie. Want to be a Knight so bad.
That's just, yeah. It's just how it is
Eddie.
sometimes, man.
Look at Eddie. Wants to be a Knight so bad. I'm not talking about Mundo. He is a Knight.
Good play by Tom.
What I say about
yards.
Jacob Tassi, he when he wants to feel like a quarterback again, loads it up to Tom. What in the hell just happened? Why did JT try to? So it looks like there was a handoff to Rodriguez Green up the middle of the field.
Did he trip or did he just get stuffed?
So it looks like he marked Sanchez. He ran into the back of a lineman there.
Well, at least he didn't fumble.
And when I said that was Darius Ridley that one time on that play blocking, I don't believe that was.
Is there 251s on this
Yeah,
team?
let me see. Or is that Darius playing guard right there? Nah, Darius is.
I don't see him on the sideline.
Okay, so we got the Grit City Knights here. They are about 2nd and 14 here. Jacob Tassi drops back. Oh, that dip around. Block green. There you go. Jacob Tassi gets up to right over the 45-yard line.
It's just a good awareness by him to spin out of that right there. And he's looking down the field, and just decides to take off. And
good way for Green to see that and just go, yeah.
Good block right there by Green. Extra yards right there.
Look at 29. Jesus.
For JT, that's a
starting to look a little
run.
Grit City-ish here.
Yeah. I mean, look, they could have definitely had a better game today overall. They cut down a lot of just dumb errors,
Yeah, there's no excuse. They just should have had a better game today. And I'm not saying like, oh, they should have did a better job at stopping the Royals because the Royals played an excellent game.
Yeah.
It's also 9 minutes left. It's not over, but the Royals have played an excellent game. It's just the fact that the Knights, you guys average 60 points a game.
Yeah.
58 is the lowest you guys have scored all season. It's 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You have 14 points. Good job from Connor Wade on that catch right there on the left side.
Get some extra yards.
Yeah, he got that first down right there too. So great job.
So he ran a 10-yard out, catches it, makes a guy miss, and fights for a couple extra yards. Good play by Wade.
It's one of those no-net guys. You could tell Connor Wade wrestles from a mile away. You see him walking down the street, you almost think he has cauliflower ear because he's so you're taking 3 people to take him down. It's not too much of a surprise there. All right, so the Knights are once again 1st and 10. They're on the 30-yard line. Let's see what Jacob Tassi has in store for this Royals defense.
Nice clean pocket.
Great catch by Anthony Allen on that right side.
Yeah,
I don't see any yellows in the backfield.
I mean, that
touchdown.
and now they're celebrating, doing the photo shoot.
Oh yeah,
celebration. Yeah, I mean, that's just a great throw right there by JT. He just puts it right on the money and just awesome hands by Anthony.
And Anthony, I know, like, Anthony has beat himself up majority of the game because he's, for some reason, he's not 6'4", and he can't jump up in the air and catch a ball thrown completely over his head.
Yeah.
But he can catch that.
Yeah, he's had a lot of opportunities that just didn't go his way tonight, and then he gets a chance like that and scores. I know he feels great about that one.
And then great job to the right side of that offensive line because they just.
I mean, JT had all day to throw that.
He had all day, and that right side was.
He had a clean platform to throw from.
Laying down landscape.
you just get him a clean pocket, feet set, and they're gonna have to fire drill this. And
Thomas Austin trying to make magic. Throws the ball.
Looks like he tried to make a play, but.
All right, so pass incomplete. The score will be 22-12.
There is a flag on the play, though.
There's a flag on the play. I'm not sure which team it is that are being over anti right now or a little jittery. All I know is this: there is one team that is losing on the scoreboard at a time, and it just seems like every time that there is a Royal player and a Knight player left alone, something occurs.
I wonder what this penalty is. A lot of flags tonight.
A lot of flags.
I mean, the one game I did come, it was week 1. It was here. There wasn't many flags thrown. It was kind of a relief because, semi-pro infamously has just a ton of flags thrown every other play. And seemingly today, that's just one of those games where it's just a lot of penalties.
So the Grit City Knights will be kicking off to the Everett Royals here. We'll have Vernon Parker kicking off here. You want to bet he puts it out the back of the end zone?
He's not lined up very far back. I don't know how much he can get with not a real running start.
This is Vern.
Maybe, but like I said.
Maybe he wasn't trying to get the whole thing. I don't know. Got a return here. He is ball securities. Oh, my goodness gracious.
It's a big guy, man.
That's a big guy. Oh, that's Uso Randy.
Yeah, that's a big guy coming downhill.
He could tackle a horse. I kid you not.
He is a horse.
Look at the way he comes. Look at the way he just comes through. He's taller than everybody he runs past, by the way, when he does this right here, too.
And he just clear shot on him.
You create a play. You go to the main menu on Madden. You just create a player and just make them big for no reason. That's what Uso Randy looks like.
And that was honestly a love tap by him. I felt like he could have done him a lot worse. He kind of showed him some mercy there.
Anybody that knows Uso Randy, he could have changed that man equipment for next week for sure.
His life. His next 2 weeks.
I gotta work.
Yeah, huge respect for him for making that or allowing that man to continue to provide for his family because that could have been bad.
Then we have I am Ty Bowie. I have Kofi Goseer with me. We have 8 minutes and 20 seconds left here on cgame.live. Let's see what the Everett Royals can do with the ball, starting on their own 25, 1st and 10. It looks like this is Wildcat formation. I want to say it is. They had their they had their quarterback Terrence in for the whole entire game, and now they just have made a switch for it. So now it'll be Braden Counselor.
He's also a quarterback too. Did Terrence get hurt or? I don't know if that's a Wildcat formation.
No, it's not. That's not a Wildcat formation. That's a quarterback.
Yeah, just off the fact that he's listed as a QB.
So we see there's 8 minutes and 20 seconds left. The score is 12-20. So, 8 points, that's a tie game.
For what it's worth.
I don't know if Terrence is hurt, but just to be changing the quarterback like this. Who is this, Willie Beeman? Are we supposed to is he supposed to just come off the bench cold?
Yeah.
And just, I don't know. Let's see here.
Looks like we're going to have a false start here.
That's strike one, You just got out here. You just got out on the field.
At least get the snap at the very least.
Not sure what is going to go on with that. That is so that will make the Royals first and 15 and put them back to the 20-yard line. All right, so let's see what Braden can do with this. Low snap once again. Screen over to the left side. I'm just going to talk like a football player up here because, I love football. Before anything and everything, we're not okay. Talk too fast right there. Not anything and everything, but before a lot of things, I love football.
Right.
If you're the Royals, why are you taking Terrence Allen out the game?
Yeah, I'm curious as to what happened there.
If you were like unhappy with his gameplay, why would you wait till the fourth quarter to sub him out the game?
Right. Well, in a situation where like you need to score points, get a 2-point to potentially tie this up late in the fourth. Very curious as to why that is.
And the first thing you do on that drive is false start. So now they are 2nd and 15 on the 20-yard line. Low snap again. Cody Martinez, interception over the middle. Doesn't have no type of feet under him. He does have some type of feet under him. Cody's taking off to that left side. That's a great block by Christian Swan. Oh, that's Kidd. Hassan Kidd was out there just throwing bodies left and right. He just threw that ball up there, and that right there is what Cody and Thomas do almost the best. Track a ball like they're the wide receiver catching it.
Catch passes thrown.
Look at Kidd. Look at Kidd. Look at Kidd.
Oh, yeah.
Got 88 jumping, trying to fight back. And then that's almost, the fat lady's not singing just yet, but she's warming her voice up. She's getting ready to let out a couple notes here.
Yeah. I wonder how they're feeling right now about that quarterback transition.
8 points.
I mean, he gave you all the points that you had, in this game. And for what it's worth, he was sustaining drives with no center. I mean, like a guy who's just snapping the ball on the ground, rolling it to him.
He did the same thing to the second string, too.
Yeah. And
hand off to Juice going right. Get up out of there, Juice. Woo.
Good push.
Juice gets a good 5-yard run.
Good strong run right there. Looks like we got a nice player down.
Yeah, there's a Knight down in the backfield.
I think it's 56.
That is Ken Malu.
Oh, looks like he might have got rolled up there at the end. I'd like to see that.
Look at that bounce back. It's a soldier right there running off the field.
Just a slight roll up. Ankle probably just got rolled, but it was all good.
Ken Malu is a specimen, man.
That's a big guy.
Whatever size pants they is, they cut him too. For real, that guy can still move to play football.
Yeah.
So the Grit City Knights will continue on the Royals 45-yard line here. They are second and 6 here. 2 running back set. JT snaps, hands to Juice going left. Juice cuts up, come back right. They better keep doing this because Juice, if Juice gets one, he gets one.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been relatively pretty good stopping the run today, or at least limiting them to these small gains. Royals defense, they came to play at least and stop that run game, and
they stopped the Grit City Knights from scoring 40 before halftime, and they stopped the Grit City Knights from at least scoring 50 points.
Yeah.
So that's something that they can.
They might not even get 30.
Rodriguez in motion here. JT drops back, dumps off. Rodriguez over the middle.
What
good
a great
juke.
play.
That's a running back.
What a
Jesus Christ.
What an amazing.
Rodriguez Green, after having some troubles earlier in the game, he was mad at himself on his mistakes he was making. That right there is how you close the night off, young man.
Yeah, I mean, let's take a look at this. This is just an amazing.
Disgusting is the word.
Yeah, he just runs a seam right up the middle.
Felt the dude on the. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's just partially just bad tackling right there by the Royals, but great awareness by Green to just make that play. That's the play of the game by far.
That is by far the play of the game.
That might be the best play from the Knights.
Take your pads off,
year.
Take your pads off, young man. You've earned a rest.
That's sick.
It's just disgusting. It really is disgusting.
Take a look at this one more time. Clean platform
96,
to throw from.
96 on a fake pressure. Spin off.
Right, yeah, I mean, and then he just gets a block there right at the end to finish it off. They're going to try to go for 2 here to go up 16.
It looks like they are going to.
Oh, looks like they're going to kick.
Yeah, Thomas
Austin.
Thomas Austin's a holder now with Corey Klingberg being out.
I think I saw Tom and thought he looked like JT for some reason. Oh, and they are going for 2. And they will get 2.
They got it.
So I was right.
Your face though, he getting old. That was a great play right there. 28-12. Just how fast games can start to get out of hand with the Grit City Knights. They are looking like the Grit City Knights now. Hopefully next week they come in and just have that mindset and demeanor the whole entire time.
Yeah,
I wonder what it is. Like, I know it's not lack of coaching with the Knights. We're Knights.
Yeah.
We know it's not lack of coaching.
It's a lot of mental errors that just set you back and put you in these tough positions. And then, like I said, we can give as much of our flowers to the Knights for how good they are. Got to give credit to the Royals. They've been playing a really good game. They've been competitive. They didn't come here to get rolled over. I mean, at the very least, they didn't come here to get steamrolled. And
they have everything to be proud of, to be honest. Terrence, you played the best game you could. You actually played a good game. You and that center got to get that chemistry down. I also don't know what's going on with their personnel either. So we saw Randy with the kick here. Jesus Christ, he just dropped the ball. All right, so there was a.
Wait, there's going to be a flag.
Yeah, something happened down there that we were not paying attention to. So the first returner went to catch the ball and dropped it, and the second one couldn't get a hold of it. So the Everett Royals will be starting at about the 10-yard line. What is happening down here on the bottom of the field? Oh, Mark. Ice. All right, so the Everett Royals are going to start on about the 10-yard line here. No comment for that.
Just
crazy play. I don't know.
It's just one of the. I mean, you just get so frustrated.
Did coach not tell you who's taking the return?
Yeah.
Did coach not tell you who's Isaiah Wright? Like, I don't understand that one.
It's a lot of plays like that, though, that have bitten the Knights in the butt for most of this game, even though they've taken a nice lead here in the fourth.
Let's see, run to the right side from the Everett Royals. It's actually a decent run. He gets about 4 yards on that one there. It's about 3 yards there. Maybe 2nd and 7. 6 minutes left. It just kind of looks like, from what I'm seeing, the Royals have just came up with a plan to let's go home.
Yeah. I mean, you're starting the drive off with a 2-yard run play. You're in throwing situations at this point. You want to get points pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's a 2-possession game, so you have to score as fast as possible. At least on the first drive, you get the ball back after going down 2.
And they just got back-to-back runs. Pretty good game there.
It's a great game. He almost gets the first down there. That'll make them 3rd and 1.
But they're just going to have to step on the gas a little bit. I mean,
it's first quarter offense they're running.
Yeah, they got run plays. They're huddling up. They're shaving a lot of time off. I mean, they're approaching this drive as if it's going to be one of these long 12, 13 play drives that just take a lot of time off the clock. And I don't know if that's what you want, because you don't want to be in a position where, perhaps you score, but you're still down. And then you give the Knights the ball back, and maybe they score or they just run the clock out. So
that's what I'm saying. But they're running the offense that the Knights should be running.
Yeah,
just that time running offense is just weird to be wrong. What is 19 doing over there, man? He's over there happy. The score is 28-12, and your team is giving up.
He got pink gloves on too.
And it's like, this is just not like the Everett Royals have been one of the best put together football teams in semi-pro for a long time.
Yeah, they've been represented well professionally.
Yeah, they've always had matching jerseys and things like that, and then some of the newer teams like the Knights and things like that. Those are teams that came along, and they're the same way and stuff like that too. But we remember when people were wearing football girdles as pants, and this was just a few years ago.
Yeah.
And the Royals have always been. He dropped it. The Royals have always been.
They did not.
The Royals have always been a solid football team, a well put together football team.
Yeah.
This is just kind of sad to see how they've given up, and they had given up when it was 12-20.
Yeah, no, I really am so confused by the Royals' decision just to go with this backup quarterback who's thrown 2 awful picks so far in this game. I mean, he's had 2 drives and 2 throws directly to the defense. He threw a pick to Mark. That guy can't even catch.
Look at Mark Tagaloo. And this would have been pick number 2 if that other one would have got caught. He grabbed that thing in one hand.
Yeah,
Mark ride a motorcycle. He grabbed it with the throttle hand. That's it. Look how he gripping the ball. Check that glove for some stickum.
I'm confused as to what happened with number 10. I don't know if he got hurt or if they were just saying,
yeah, where is Terrence at?
We don't want to play you. We want to give him a shot. And so far with his shots, he's completely – honestly, this game is a lot less competitive since he got in.
I don't even see him on the sideline over there anymore. Like, I don't even know where – oh, there he goes. No, he's right there. All right, hand off to Green going right side. Whew. Go back, Green. Go back, Green. Good way to get with that field, Green.
And there's a flag. Flag on the play.
I don't know if this is
going to be on Tom Alston with the hold there, yeah.
Look at Tom. Look, you know what you did.
Yeah, you gave him a little tug and then pushed him on the ground.
You can't manhandle in this league. That's illegal.
Good, yeah. Good effort. Good effort.
Stop manhandling. It's illegal. And I think that flag was on. If they start walking towards the Royals, Tom is not going to let us live that down that we just blamed him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The jog. The jog.
Oh,
he did something to Tom that got that 15-yard penalty, and we blame Tom.
Yeah, I thought it was a hold.
It said holding on the defense.
That's interesting.
Can you hold on the defense when the plays be? Well, I don't know. I just ain't never seen it. All right, so, hey, first down Knights, man. JT drops back.
Climbs the pocket.
And then completely, boom.
Great throw. Good strong hands there by Anthony Allen.
Yeah,
it's a great job of just climbing the pocket and then letting it rip on the sideline. And
look at that. And then you got, JT out here serving grits. I don't know. And now he's putting it in the bowl. At first he was,
He's just letting it sail, man. I mean, a lot of these passes, they're just going a little too high, out of reach.
Yeah, he was trying to make cereal on a strainer.
Yeah.
All right, JT with a double back set here. Rodriguez motions out to the left. Royals in a panic, and Rodriguez up. JT takes off. Almost intercepted, almost caught. It was a lot of stuff going on right there.
I mean, JT kind of has a.
You can even see the personnel that the Royals have put on the field. I don't understand why this game was ever given up on. It is a 2-possession game.
Yeah, I would just in that situation, I would like for JT just to set his feet a little bit. I mean, his throwing on the run just has not been great today. I got to be honest with you, just hasn't been the best.
They still got Shea in there. They still got 28 in there. I don't know. Maybe this is the Royals team, and they just, gas on E.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know what happened with the quarterback situation. I mean, ever since that happened, this game is just
as a wide receiver, Kofi cannot fathom them sitting their quarterback.
Yeah, no, I can't. Not when they sat him, it was an 8-point game. It was a 1-possession game. Then they sat him, and then so far they've completely collapsed.
Yeah, they're kind of just. Like I said, they just trying to end the game here now. They started running the ball to help Grit City run time off the clock. JT drops back and JT unloads, and Thomas catches a touchdown.
And that's too easy.
Spins him, give him left him a little campfire to live on.
Yeah, could have been a better spin. But
yeah, the spin was completely horrible. Like the catch is good and everything. And
great catch, great play.
Bricked it.
Yeah, it just didn't have.
Bricked it.
Didn't have a lot of torque on that one. But yeah, had a good highlight.
There it goes, man. That's that. Score looks like this, and that's why the Royals should have kept fighting, because if they would have kept fighting and possibly scored again, getting the score 20-28, they could go and be like, hey, we barely lost to the Knights. Like nah. It was only 1-possession game. They could say if we had more time. We had more time.
They can say we were competitive with the Knights for 3 quarters, but they've completely collapsed.
Instead we have to get a well put together football team. Jacob Tossi has lost his ever-loving mind with trying to hurdle for 2-point conversions. Look at this man.
Dude, I don't like – I like it, but I don't like it. I hate it.
No, you're a married man. Don't do stuff like that no more, man,
Yeah, I mean, you got a 22-point lead, now 24, thanks to your heroics, but –
And great job to that Knights offensive line. Because when you guys figured it out, And
yeah, JT's had a lot of time to throw this second half.
Just put their head on straight, and it's been a completely night and day game with this second half and that first half of football that we've seen here.
But if I'm coach, I'm telling JT to never do that ever again, unless it's the championship game and it's the last play of the entire game, season on the line.
Scored 36-12. And I mean, but even then, I'm like, I only want you to do that if you like senior year. Championship game. If I got to use you next year, don't do nothing like that.
Yeah. I mean, look, if the stakes are high, sure, but not a game like this. Certainly not a 2-point to increase the lead.
Like what,
to 24 points.
4th game of the season, we got our quarterback hurdling for 2-point conversions in the end zone.
Up 4 possessions.
Nope.
And they're going to onside
Vernon
it.
Parker with the onside kick, and it looks like the Knights are going to get the onside kick. Oh, no, the Royals may have got the onside kick.
Oh, man, it looks like they just let it roll right past them.
I'm not sure who the first person was there. It was Tien Tran. He's, him and JT, same thing with that. They lost their ever-loving mind. What? Fall on it, Tran. Fall on it, Tran. Oh, he was crawling like a dog.
Yeah. They had an opportunity there.
The Royals will retain possession of that ball.
Yeah, I mean, that's the type of team Grit City is, though, is they care about the points. They care about that point differential. They want to put points on the board. And at all costs, even if they're up 24 points, they're going to onside kick the ball so they can get the ball back to try to score more points.
They also know, they haven't played their game, so it's like, oh, we're missing out on these points. And
yeah, they're going to try to pad as best as they can, but now they have 2.5 minutes left. Who knows how many more opportunities they'll have to score. I suspect they'll have at least one.
All right, so the Everett Royals will have the ball on the 39-yard line here, on their own 39. 1st and 10, still no Terrence. He looks healthy as an ox over there on the sideline, and they are going to. Oh, that was a great throw right there by Braden. That was a great throw right there by Braden. Between two Usos, too.
Yeah, it's pressure in his face. He puts it right up there.
And that's a great catch, too.
Good play right there by the quarterback.
Hey, guys, in this league, you can get up and run if you're not touched. Didn't know if you guys knew that. All right, folks, we are in the 2-minute warning. Score is 36-12. We have the Grit City Knights beating the Everett Royals right now. Shout out to Northwest Apparel for getting majority of the league. That's what I'm going to just say, majority of the league. I don't know who's not using Northwest Apparel, but if you aren't, you should be. Great prices, great fits. My name is Ty Bowie, here with Kofi Goseer. We're here to just, send you off on these 2 minutes. It's been a very slow game.
It's been an interesting game, though.
Yeah, it's been, let's say it's been slow on the Knights' part. The Royals have played exactly how they wanted to up until the Knights scored 20 points.
Yeah, well, up until the fourth quarter, this game was really competitive. And, I mean, I liked what I saw out of, the Royals' defense, but their offense just isn't helping them out, really. And that's why I'm really impressed by their defense, because their offense didn't do a whole lot of heavy lifting at all, but the defense stayed solid.
Yep, Capatina has scored at least 50 under
40 points so far.
Under 40 points. And then
it's 2 minutes left.
And then you have the Grit City defense, where that's a bad game, where you let somebody get 12 points. It's not really a bad game. Yeah. It's a great game. You guys did your job once again. They only scored 12.
Okay, it looks like
I don't know where he just pulled that out of, but he should have been pulling that rabbit out the hat.
Yeah.
That man's fast.
That's a quick quarterback right there. He just climbs the pocket
and just takes off. It's fast as slow motion a little bit. So he ran out of bounds. So that stops the clock at 1:53. We'll see what the Royals try to do here. I don't know. They are confusing me and Kofi up here. Last 3 drives they have given up, and now it looks like they just want to try now after letting the Knights kind of run away with it here. Low snap again. Taking off. He's taking off. A lot of arm reaching right there, but that quarterback is taking off. He's looking like a small Harry Peoples or something out there, the way he's taking off right there. Climb up again.
Yeah, I mean they're getting a lot of really good pressure, but those ends they're kind of wrapping around him, and he just got an opportunity to climb and get some space there. He's faster than these linebackers, so he's gonna get right past him, and he's got another good game. That's a good play by him.
You already know Madden, man. Somebody run on you twice, man. QB spy. don't know if you're going to contain what. Do something.
Looks like the game so far is pretty much out of hand. However,
he's running out of bounds.
The Royals, they can at least put on maybe 20 points.
They should.
The score look a little less.
They already gave up on this game 3 drives ago. The fact that they would come out here and be like, yes, oh my God.
Yeah, that's
ridiculous, Christian.
Yeah, that's just bad. He's gonna want that back. I mean, the ball literally just bounces off his hands.
Is that Christian? Is that Mr. Swan? Is that you? So yeah, I think that was Christian Swan that just.
Yeah, the quarterback. I mean,
the
quarterback's had, I think, 4 passes so far, 5 passes in this game, and 1 was good. I think the rest of them. Really bad throws by this backup. And I get it. He's trying to make a play for his team.
Yeah, trying and doing is 2 different things. So we got timeout from Grit City here. Score is 36-12. I'm about to say I'm gonna talk to Dame, the defensive coach, about calling timeouts while we cold up here.
Yeah.
It's been a good one, folks. About 1:38 left. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight, man. SeaGame.live. I don't know if Kofi gonna be the special guest next time, but do have elite route running Kofi Goseer with me. You know, that's something to make Demetrius Rackley mad right there. So I don't know if Kofi's gonna be my co-pilot next time, but
I had fun though. I mean, it was a good game, interesting game, like I said, but I had a lot of fun calling these plays.
It's been a I don't even know the word. It's been peculiar.
Yeah. I mean, just with the matchup, you think you go into this game and it's going to just be one of these crazy blowouts, but for 3 quarters,
yeah,
was not.
Is Mike Thomas still involved with the Royals?
I have no idea.
I didn't. Oh, my damn. Oh, my God.
That was a wacky play there, but quarterback makes a couple guys miss. He's shifty.
That's not. That's. Yeah, it was literally like. That was literally like movies where something breaks through a river dam with how Randy just waited for the perfect time to bulldoze this man. And as soon as he did that, like everything else flooded. Like all the other blue jerseys just came flooding.
Yeah, I mean, that's the Knights, man. I mean, okay, so the clock is running now. You got 41 seconds. Don't know if the Royals have any timeouts or if they even want to take them.
No, this is the time where you're like, oh, it's over with. Not 3 possessions ago.
Yeah.
All right, snap here, drop back. Goodness gracious, Blaine's getting around the corner. Oh, and they almost get to the end zone there. He's get to the 5-yard line.
And they got 12 seconds left. They take a timeout, I think.
Now they're going to let it run.
Oh, well, the clock just stopped briefly, but they just gave them.
They're not pointing at the clock saying that the clock should be stopped.
And that's
game.
It's going to be it.
It's going to be it, folks. Thank you guys for tuning in to SeaGame.live. Shout out Northwest Apparel for getting the apparel for the team. I'm going to say for the majority of the league. I'm not really sure. Shout out Chip the Gay. Shout out Dallas the Gay. Dallas isn't here today to be the other set of optics, but he will be back soon. These guys make sure that we're able to see this game, able to commentate this game. So thank you guys for tuning in to C Game Live. Have a great weekend. Have a great week.
Great week.
See you next week.
Yeah.